Get your protractor out, nerd, because I'm ranting Wumbo style right now. I am so tired of the Epstein files being treated like it's Half-Life 3, where there's all these, like, leaks being teased all the time and then nothing. Nothing ever happens. Just release the files. It's been years, and it feels like every 6 months there's, like, this big push, like, they're finally coming! It's on the way! Batten down the hatches because you're not ready for this bombshell, and then poof! What? Nothing. Nothing new. The reason I'm ranting about this is because yesterday I kept reading and kept being told, like, tomorrow's the big day. The Epstein files are finally fully declassified and all of it's coming out tomorrow. The dam has broken, we're gonna know everyone's names, and we're not ready for it because there's names on there you'd never expect, like, fucking Commander Shepard's on there, you know? The Citadel has been compromised. Like, it's like, okay, finally, it's about time, you know? All this red tape, we finally got around it. Good, let's release it. Well, now it's tomorrow, and all I have seen, some people have this binder that they're all holding that says Epstein Files Phase 1, and they're doing this. They're taking prom photos with it. They're just cheesing on top of the binder and still not releasing it. If what you have there are the Epstein files, why don't you make like a fart trapped in my butt and release it? Instead, they're just taking, like, these photo ops, like they're just looking for Instagram updates. Like, what the fuck? It's starting to just feel completely performative. It's feeling like it's just banished to the shadow realm forever. Because I have seen this as a talking point for a while now when people are looking for, like approval on things or trying to get into a position of power. I've seen this as a big talking point, like, hey, if you choose me, when I get in there, come hell or high water, I don't care whose feelings get hurt, I'm releasing the Epstein files. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna take a power stance, lat spread, and teabag this shit, going right into the department, marching in there, slapping the files out of their hand, and I'm putting it in the American public's hands. Take my word for it. Well, now there's a lot of people that can do that, and it's still not happening. The names are still not being released. The most we ever get is these little tiddlywinks of Epstein file morsels that have been known for years, and they parade it around like it's new info. It's so stupid, and I'm beyond tired of it, because there is no doubt so much redacted information that is still not publicly known that I'm fully confident they have access to, especially judging by these pictures they're all posing with, like, here's the Epstein files, I've got them right here. Well, how about you open it and let us take a peek inside if we're that close to releasing it? Like, today was supposed to be the day. At least that's everything I kept reading and getting told. So when is it? When will we finally know all of these names and all of this information? Because it has been so long of the same song and dance. Now, as I've been making this video, a new article just dropped that states that after review of the release documents from today, most of the information has been heavily redacted and previously reported. Also, it's called into question if the information was ever even classified in the first place, and it's drawing, of course, heavy criticism because apparently it boils down to being some of Epstein's phone book. And now I just read another article that said it's being pushed to tomorrow because the FBI director is withholding thousands of pages. It's such a mess. Like, I am fully expecting tomorrow to roll around and still nothing to be there. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. We'll see. But based on what I'm reading from the people that did have access to this huge new information, it boils down to mostly redacted shit, as well as things we already knew, and then some of Epstein's phone book. So when are we actually getting the meat and potatoes, the fucking spaghetti and meatballs of all of these Epstein names and all of this absolutely evil shit that they apparently have had access to for so long but still haven't released? It just feels like I'm perpetually reading BuzzFeed slop headlines in regards to this. The first arrest will shock you. The Epstein files are coming. Okay, that's exciting. When? I'm ready to be shocked. When's that first arrest happening? Why hasn't it happened yet? Like, who is it? Who are you trying to catch? Is it fucking Adam Warlock? Like, why can't we get a handle on them? When is that first arrest happening? Like, these headlines just keep popping up over and over and over again in regards to the Epstein files, and then there's still nothing that ever gets released. It's at the point now where I really feel like there might not ever be an arrest that comes from it, and there may never come a point where the Epstein files ever get fully released. I also read a couple days ago that allegedly the FBI was working to delete some of the files, so it's just such a fucking disaster. It's so infuriating. And I keep hearing time and time again, like, it's coming, it's almost here. It's set your alarm clock. But it's become like the Bloodborne 2 of documents. It just doesn't exist, it feels like. I guess when Jeffrey Epstein mysteriously found a way to kill himself in prison, like, you know, Tony Stark of Suicide, he killed himself with nothing but a box of scraps and toilet paper. Somehow, all of the evidence and everything he had vanished with him. And now it only lives on in headlines occasionally about, like, well, it's coming, maybe. No, it's actually coming this time, and then it never does. But again, hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe tomorrow is the big day with a lot of new information, a lot of new names, and maybe, God willing, some fucking consequences for the people on the Epstein list. Here's hoping. Fingers crossed. But anyway, just wanted to rant about this briefly. That's about it. So, yep. That guy's got the fucking iron jaw right there.
We are the IL. We are the IL. We are the IL, and we would like to be of service to you today, if we can, in any form, in any
Looks like the Crimson Chin out here.
That we're going to be having consensual sex with these extraterrestrials.
Fuck yeah! When do we go to the Citadel with, you know, all the other races,
sort of,
Krogans, Solarians, and shit?
From what I understand, they view us as basically completely insane. When they see us,
I can't imagine why. If aliens are actually talking to us and this is their vessel, I imagine they have the worst impression of us.
Create money to me as Tahini Ra. He's almost like
this guy's not even like an alien whisperer. He's like a Tinder for aliens. Like he's our Tinder, and the aliens are swiping left on us, unfortunately.
But what I'd like to talk about today is how it affected my consciousness. Do
you have any proof? Sorry to use that word around these parts, but how do I know you actually contacted the Yayeli?
Result of the contact.
Bringing in the IL, bringing in the IL.
Oh, he raps.
Move
Move over, Lil Nas. We got a new #1. Get out of here, Old Town Road. I'm gonna scroll down and I'm gonna see Juice WRLD commented.
Greetings, friends of the universe. Today we are going to talk about the Yahyel extraterrestrial race. Who are the
How many of you knew about the Yahyel? You guys were trying to keep this a secret from me, weren't you? You didn't want me to open my third eye.
They are part of our galactic
Where did you guys get these?
Very similar to us.
Did they send you
in
this
their physical
picture?
Appearance, together with full and graceful race of hybrid beings, which consider us as
Now, this
their
is like an
creators
advertisement
and
for
parents,
Christian Mingle.
Since our DNA is the
It's like a
primal
Alita
component
Battle Angel
in their
eyes and
biological
shit.
makeup. That
Is-
are part of their collective as
What
well.
is this pose?
Which can be a little more different than
Did they
us
catch
in
him mid
appearance.
Fortnite dance? Just keep.
Expectancy is around 300 years.
They're only 5'5"?
They have 5 fingers on their hands.
Fuck,
and
fuck
4
humans.
toes.
I'm going
They
for
have
Yahyel
limbs,
girls.
thin lips,
I'll be a
and
god
large
amongst
eyes
them.
With larger
I'm
pupils
5'6",
than
bitch.
humans.
Oh my god.
The eye
I will
color,
rule the
in general,
Yahyel.
is green or blue, but
Take
there
it
are
easy,
other colors
Earth
as well.
virgins. I'm out.
The Yahyel extraterrestrial beings that are connected to the infinite. In that connection,
Isn't that
they
just
want
like a
us to
bad
understand
Second Life
that there are
avatar
other
for the
forms
lady
of
from
life,
Lord of the
not
Rings?
only that of the Yahyel, Sasani,
The omniscient
and
elf lady that I'm
Pleiadian human
blanking on her name.
civilizations. They help us realize the
Oh,
magnificent
man.
and loving beings that we actually are.
Here's another dank Lord of the
As
Rings
connection
reference. That
between
looks like
us
Gollum.
humans and the
As a
Yahyel
Yahyel, of
civilization
course.
unfolds,
Actually, it
they
just
will
looks like
share
Gollum,
more
really.
information about their
No
history,
Yahyel DNA
our
found there,
history,
just
and
Tolkien
more
DNA.
information about where we come. This is the Yahyel symbol, with which can be used to access the Yahyel collective consciousness.
How the
By
fuck do you
focusing
use that
or
symbol to
meditating
access
on
the
this symbol,
consciousness? Put
you
it in
are
Notepad?
inviting, calling,
And then I just
and
have like a
connecting
fucking
with them.
acid
As
drip
they
into their
say,
consciousness?
We now have access to see, to
You
achieve
download the
contact.
app.
They chose this
Yeah, I
symbol
scan the
because it
Yahyel QR
represents
code to
the
jack
idea
in.
of a
It's the only
triangle.
way to communicate with them.
A triad as unfinished and incomplete. They say it symbolizes
Okay, everyone try
the idea
visualizing that
they
symbol
will
and
not
see if you
be
can communicate
complete
with them.
until they are reunited.
Ah, don't
with
come in
their
your pants
human
too hard.
family, which is not only
Oh, I'm
us,
getting
the
a
Earth
conscious
humans,
signal
but
from a
also
Yahyel.
other human
They're
races.
saying they won't come
If you
until
often
everyone
see
subs
the
to
symbol
twitch.tv/voicecritical.
in meditations, deep mindful
This looks like a man that's channeled more than one Yahyel in his lifetime.
sensation, who are happy
Don't
to give us
objectify the
information
Yahyel, they're more than
and
just
aid us in
titties.
our ascension and spiritual growth,
They're big
and
eyes,
simply
too.
to exchange knowledge. We know this has been a long and hard journey for nearly
How
all
do
of
I
you.
know this came
It
from
has
a
been hard,
Yahyel?
bumpy ride, but there has been
Do you have like
some
a
joys
signature
along the
signed
way.
Mr. Yahyel?
We know
Ishua
that
of the
many of
Yahyel,
you are
perhaps?
tired, and some are on these limitations, and it is now started. In the year of 2012,
What?
you
Oh, is this
have
what the
reached
Mayan calendar was
critical edge.
predicting?
Your planet just got
The
over
end of
7
Earth
billion
because the
people,
Yahyel
and
make
you
us
are
come
now
too
more
hard or something?
positive than negative.
Nature. And with that in mind, dear one, in what way would you most enjoy moving
Is he
forward
blind?
together in
They
this
say
farewell
Yahyel
time?
channelers actually willingly stabbed out their own eyes in order to only see the collective Yahyel consciousness. He's a hero.
Familiar with the Earth humans in your planet? We then are of another planetary location.
Can you get some? I don't want to talk
And
to
in that,
Ishua anymore.
we
Can you get someone else on the
actually
line?
have origination
I don't like
of
his
more than
attitude.
one planet. There are
doesn't matter. Because again, as we are willingly sharing our love with each and every single one of you, one way or another, there will be other aspects of
How are they
yourselves
sharing their
that
love?
will
I've never met a
achieve
Yahyel.
state of realization in regards
Ishua's
to
never
state of
talked to
growth.
me in a wet dream or
Is
something.
there a particular goal to us and allowing yourselves to expand divinely?
Brad, just
The whole
hang up on
idea-
Adronis. Tell him I'm not interested. No soliciting. Let's go back to Ishua.
This is commonly known as channeling.
What is this? The Yahyel took a pedophile? They communicate to us through our sex offenders? Jesus. E.T. encounters, explore the fear. That's like a tagline for a WWE cage match. This Sunday, the Yahyel are bringing some fat boners to the octagon. Explore the fear.
Initiating moisture.
Welcome to the Moist Meter. Today we're taking a look at Season 3 of Stranger Things, and as a whole, Stranger Things in general. I really like the show. A lot of people like it out of nostalgia for the 80s feel because it really captures it well. This show is almost second to none when it comes to production and set design. I think it does an absolutely beautiful job capturing the time period, but for me personally, it doesn't elicit nostalgia because I wasn't born in the 80s, I was early 90s, 94, so I was past the 80s time into the 90s where everything was extremified, You didn't just have basketball, you had slam ball, jumping around on trampolines, breaking ankles, breaking dicks. So I don't get the feeling of nostalgia, and I still fucking love the show. But in Season 3, I did get some fat nostalgia boners from one particular place in the show that's very integral to the entire development of the season, and that's the mall. The mall in this show is absolutely beautiful, and it really captures what pre-2000 malls looked like. Where I grew up, the mall I went to was pretty old-fashioned, and it looked almost exactly like this one, eerily similar, in fact. And watching this season, I was having some fucking flashbacks, Vietnam style, to some events that happened in my childhood at that mall. I saw my first pair of tits at that mall, in fact, like live titties. I'm not going to get into the story. There's really not much of a story. The area I grew up in was also pretty crime-ridden, so it's just, drugs and shit. But anyway, it brought up old memories, and it was very nostalgic for me. I fucking loved that mall. And I love seeing that design reflected in this season. I really fucking like that setting, and man oh man does it look great in this season. The whole season is fantastic. I actually think it's the strongest season. I liked it more than the first season. The second season I enjoyed, but I thought there was a lot of low points. And it's going to be hard to talk about Season 3 and Stranger Things in general without getting into spoilers, but the shit's been out for 4 days, so I'm sure most of you have already seen it. So this is a forewarning for spoilers coming up, because there's things that I didn't quite care for really get into spoiler territory. But overall, I loved it. I really did. I really enjoy the characters. I think the characters are super strong, super well written, and they're able to deliver, well, not the characters, but the writers are able to deliver a really fun story told very well with a lot of moving parts to it, and it has that really nice cheesiness that I always like to see. In this season, there's the new enemy introduced, some evil Russians that have invaded Hawkins for a dubious, nefarious, evil mastermind comic book shit plotline that is never really touched on. The motivation for why the Russians are trying to get into the Upside Down and, reopen the gate isn't really explored. It's just kind of left up to the viewer's interpretation. What you kind of get is military reasons. So maybe I'm sure they will expand on why they're doing it more in the next season. but I don't think that's a big deal to leave it vague like that. I'm sure they're going to expand on it, of course. And to be honest, it really kind of fits the vibe of an old 80s style movie where the only plot development and plot device you get is there's some goddamn evil Russians doing some creepy shit with demons. That about covers it. And you don't need to know why. You just need to know it's there, and you got to start coming in guns blazing, tits flying off and shit. So I'm fine with them leaving the motivations vague. I really just enjoyed almost everything about this season. The only things that I can even point out that I didn't care for were some plot holes and also some plot lines that didn't really go anywhere. The biggest one there is Billy and Mike's mom. Very early on, they're about to, fuck in a hotel. Mike's mom cheating on the family to go fuck Billy. And that didn't happen, and it is never touched again outside of that episode. Nothing develops from that. It has no purpose at all, and it just kind of fades out of everyone's memory. I just don't really see why that was even thrown in there in the first place. I don't really get what it added to Billy's character, nor Mike's mom. I thought maybe Mike's mom would be a bigger role in this season, but she is not. That's her biggest role, is nearly cheating on her family, so not exactly, a yeehaw type of moment, nothing great to celebrate with her character development or anything, but it just seemed out of nowhere. That didn't really serve much of a purpose. Billy was a fantastic character. He developed really well and became this huge component to the season by being a puppet for the Mind Flayer. And he was more than just a puppet, because he also had his own personality in there. You get more of his backstory. You get to see him struggle with being a drone and shit. It was really a good character. I really liked Billy's character, and I really like how it all ended with his arc and everything. I'm very satisfied with that, and I really was caught off guard. I didn't think he'd be much more than just like a comically evil vessel, but it was a lot of fun to watch his character in this season. Another thing that I have a complaint for is the entire way that they discovered the Russian base makes no sense to me. So they pick up a Russian transmission, a coded message, and they're able to crack that and then locate their base underground because they heard a toy horse song play in the background. One of the quarters, and you put it on the toy horse and you write it Old Town Road style and shit, and then they heard that on the message they intercepted. Having a hard time explaining it because it's very silly to me. So why this makes no sense to me is, why the fuck are the Russians even broadcasting a radio message in the first place? Everyone from the Russian division, the evil organization, Umbrella Corp, everyone was already on the same page. The coded message said where all their shit was going, why it was going there, and when it was going there. But why did they need to transmit that over radio to the people on the surface in the Russian organization? They already knew that, because it was a scheduled thing that happens like clockwork, so I don't much see the point in them broadcasting the message in the first place. And also, since the message was being broadcast from underground to the people above ground, how the fuck could the horse, literally miles up, like this fucking underground lair was damn near in the Earth's core, and yet somehow a horse on the surface in the mall was going off, and that was picked up on the radio. And that's how they were able to identify where the base was. How the fuck could that happen? There's no way, unless that horse is transmitting at the same frequency or something. I don't exactly know how ham radios work or anything, but that makes no sense to me. It made no sense to me, and it still doesn't. I also don't really understand what the point was of having the rats and people eating fertilizer and poison and stealing tools, because that was never referenced again, and it all stopped kind of after one day. And that was huge for a little bit. It was this huge pandemic going around Hawkins where rats were eating fertilizer and then people were eating fertilizer and presumably all bringing it back to the Mind Flayer, but it was never used or explored. The only reference to it that I can connect the dots to is he was using it to make the humans, explode into mush, but why does he need that? That doesn't really help him either, because he could do that himself, as he demonstrated. He didn't need the chemicals to make it easier. Another thing that I thought is maybe they brought it to him to make him into like a different substance, kind of like what was referenced with Scott when they were working on the magnet. Maybe that's what he was doing, but again, that's not really explained. It just doesn't really make much sense. They just had this whole plot line of fertilizer and poison being ingested and nothing coming from it, but for a little while that was a big deal, and then all of a sudden it stops with no explanation either. I just didn't see the point. I don't know where it went. I don't know why it was there in the first place. Maybe Mike's mom was stealing it and framing the mind flare. Maybe she's the big villain. I really just don't know. There's a lot of plot lines that I don't think had much of a purpose. And the last big one that really comes to mind is I don't like what Will has become in the show. He's an extremely underutilized character, no matter how you look at it. He doesn't do anything except alert you when the mind flare is nearby. Granted, that's important, but come on. Every other character has moments to shine in the season. Literally every other character does some important stuff and plays a very big role and has meaningful moments, but Will is delegated to just being like a proximity detector, like a smoke detector, for when the mind flare is nearby. Yes, I know it's important, but the only time he can ever sense he's nearby is when the group already knows he's nearby. He rubs his neck when the mind flare is coming to the fucking mall. They knew that because Billy was outside, keeping them there. He rubs his neck when they're in the cabin, but they knew that because they A, saw him, and B, Nancy had already figured out that the mind flare was on its way. It's just, he's used as kind of just like this siren that goes off when the people are already there, when the bad guy's already there. So it's just kind of an underwhelming role, and I really wish they would do more with his character, because I think he's a really good character. But man, when you have him be nothing but someone begging for Dungeons and Dragons, and only meaningful contributions become, hey guys, neck's tingling, he's probably nearby. Oh, you already knew that? Well, now you know for sure. It's just, it's underwhelming, and it makes me upset that he is not a bigger component to the show or the important things that happen in the show. I do think that in season 4 or season 5, I don't know how many fucking seasons they're doing, but I do think he will be a huge part of the show. But for right now, I can't help but feel disappointed with how he's developing. And that's the last big complaint I have about season 3. Overall, season 3, I think, was the strongest. I also liked how it became a little bit more violent. I think that violence really added another level of imposing, like an imposing aura around the mind flare. It really showed how evil and how high the stakes were regarding this character. You knew he was bad, you knew he did a lot of crazy bad shit, and you definitely saw some violent crazy shit in the other seasons, but in this one, it's downright, visceral. It's not afraid to be really violent or make some hard decisions with characters and stuff like that. And I really think that added a lot to making the villain that much more intense and more fun and satisfying in the conclusion. So overall, Stranger Things Season 3, I'd give a fat 90% to, and as a whole, I'd wrap Stranger Things as a show in 90% as well. I think it has just been consistently enjoyable, a very fun show start to finish, and the only actual low points in the show I think happened during Season 2. Season 3 was just nothing but a lot of fun with, a couple of missteps that I found here and there, but you may disagree with those as well. Either way, I think the show's fucking fantastic. That's it. See ya.
What's up, everybody? It's Critical. I'm playing Outlast for the PC. Let's do this shit. These are words. This game is already off to a terrifying start. You are Miles Upshur, an investigative reporter. You know what? Fuck this shit. What is this, a book? You think I'm some type of book reading extraordinaire? I'm not reading that. This isn't the Reading Rainbow, you son of a bitch. Get this bullshit out of here. Come on now. This door definitely was not here a second ago. Must have just entered this realm. That is beyond spooky. That is downright bizarre. There we go, a little squeeze through. What do we have over here? A little computer station, huh? What's this? Some type of pornography, I assume? Oh, yep. Password pornography, the most popular type these days. People pick really arousing passwords and then type them out. Nothing gets me going quite like that. Batteries are used for infrared lights on your camcorder. Alright. Well, we're scooting right along here. What's through this door? Another little workstation. A little folder here. You think I'm gonna fucking read these documents? You must have fucking lost your marbles. I'm not reading those. Privacy is a thing of the past. Open up. Come here. Oh, you think this door's locked? You think you can lock a door on me? I'll kick this shit right off the hinges. Come here now. Alright, go fuck yourself, door. Cola. Drink it. Well, if you say so. Alright, I cannot interact with the cola machine. That's a deal breaker. I'm gonna have to uninstall this game, break my computer, light it on fire. I just found a battery. Looks like I'm keeping this game and my computer. Nice save, battery. That looks like a delicious meal. It's a shame they didn't finish it. Something tells me I have to go through that vent, but let's explore anyway. Oh, well, color me surprised. That door's locked. Looks like my initial instinct was correct. We're going through this vent. Let's go this way. What do we have over here? Oh, awesome. Yep, I went the wrong way. Well, the good news is, at least I only wasted some time. And I'm crawling through a vent right now. Who doesn't like crawling through a vent every now and again? It's quite exhilarating. Look at that. It's a human. We're not alone in here, ladies and gentlemen. Do I go through this door? It's like the only door here. What the fuck are you screaming for? Come on now, use your inside voice. What was that about? I was just opening the damn door. You don't have to lose your head about it. You sack of shit. Oh, look at this, another headless chap. Let's play a little tetherball here, yeah. You up for it, bitch? To be honest, you don't really have a say in it because you can't retaliate. I'm just gonna play tetherball. Boxing season's coming up, coach. I'm just practicing. That's all I'm doing. Just a little training here. Alright, thank you, sir, for being my punching bag. Alright. So, it's a library. Another hanging body. Awesome. Looks like some... Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, this dude's alive. Why is Richard B. Riddick hanging from a pole? Oh, there's a bunch of heads over here. What's this? Frankenstein's monster. Voldo from Soul Calibur. Ordinary person's head. This is truly a marvelous collection of heads you have here. Why are you calling this a terrible place? This is a lovely place, especially for a party. Just look at these heads you can put in people's goodie bags. I tell you, you'd be the talk of the town. Oh, there we go. Can I squeeze through this? Yes, I can. Little pig. You supposed to be the big bad wolf? What the fuck is this about? Oh, shit. Alright, well, good evening to you, too. Alright. Who are you?
And who are you?
Hey, I'm asking the questions here. You answer mine first. But you know what? I'll be polite. I'll introduce myself. I am the filming guy. You're holding my filming device, actually.
Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
You have a calling, too. It's your cell phone ringing, and it's me calling you. I'm just calling to tell you that you're a sack of shit. This is an extraordinary view. Smile for me. Come on now. Show the camera what you're working with. Just say cheese or something. Give it the good old winky slinky. Holy fucking shit. You need to see a dentist ASAP. You got a few cavities up in that bitch. Well, what's going on in here, gentlemen? That's my favorite show. Hey, there's room on that couch. You mind if I chill with you guys here? Yeah, excuse me. Let me just go ahead and pop a squat right here with you fellas. This is what I'm talking about. Relaxation. You know what? I'm gonna film this because I don't think this TV has DVR or whatever the fuck it's called these days. That ought to do it. How you doing over here, buddy? You got some ass barnacles growing out of your head? You're rubbing your scrotum there. You trying to masturbate? Alright, I'll leave you alone. Alright, I'll get out of here. Witness the intensity of shitting. That could happen to you if using the wrong shitting technique. The fuck is this? That is a very serious bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. Holy shit. Nobody can run faster than me. Alright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fisting you're gonna get. Alright. Am I supposed to fucking use my mouse as a windshield wiper? I was moving it pretty fucking fast. Not this time, bitch. Alright, let's go. Let's go. It's time for a scuffle. You're messing with the mouse wiper person. Yeah, take that shit, bitch. Where are you going? What are you doing now, huh? Well, you done with the fight already? I'm just getting started. I can move my mouse some more. I can wipe that shit. Oh, you're curled up now? Is that all you can take, bitch? Is that all you can handle? You don't want any more? No more of this shit? Alright, fine. I'm out of here. Don't try to fight what? There's some type of enemy. Oh, there is an enemy. You know what? I'm gonna try and fight it, though. Let's do it. Get you with a little film fighting. Oh, shit. What's up? You think you can handle this filming? Oh, this filming's a little too intense for you, bastard. Come on now. Come on, is that all you got? Shit. Alright, well. Seems it's immune to the old film combat. I'll even open the door for you this time, you bucket of fuck. Just come on in. You're more than welcome in my house. Don't even ring the doorbell. Just come in. Door's unlocked. Come on. I dare you. I dare you. Let's do it. Can you handle these moves? Alright, good hook, good hook. But you can't catch me. Oh, look at these fucking moves. I just put the fucking all up and down that bitch. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but I have all the time in the world because I just broke that big-ass blob's ankles. Fucking, I was like a horse out of the gate. They let the dog off the leash. Alright, this isn't where I'm supposed to be, I don't think. This is a bathroom. Oh, you again? Alright, you want some more moves for you. You want more moves? Oh, fuck. Oh, you didn't want more moves. You just didn't want more moves. How many times do you need to be embarrassed? I am the Flash. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh shit, this door's open. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Alright, that's locked. Oh, here we go, here we go. Just squeeze through. Can you squeeze through? Come on, just squeeze through. Just do it. Come on, just a little willpower, some determination. Squeeze through, come on. Oh, you're giving up? Giving up that easily? No, 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 not on my watch. Come on. This chase isn't over yet. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm still here, come on, yeah. The chase is back on, come here. Just slipping through. Where'd you go? You're not even gonna come over here this time? Are you that discouraged? Come on. Aren't you supposed to be the big shot of this asshole place? Come on, this way. Just right through this wall, right here. Just try and slide through it. Don't look around, no one's looking at you, just give it a try. Alright, you have no determination whatsoever then, huh? These documents are probably about you being a little piece of shit. Not even trying. You should have at least gave it a shot, you big fucker. The only time you truly fuck up is when you don't try. Who knows, you may have been able to squeeze through that wall. Then I could have put some more moves on you. Then you could have been even more embarrassed. Doesn't that sound like a good deal to you? What's this up here? I guess that's a new objective. Alright. You know, this is a good stopping point for now. Alright, well I'm done playing this. Well, that's the end of this video. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya. What's up everybody, it's Critical. I'm playing new Super Mario Bros. 3 for the PC. Let's do this shit. No point in watching the introduction, I can't understand it. I can't read this language. Must be a slideshow. I'm hitting skip and it's hitting me with slides. Even if I could read this language, I think it's upside down, thus reinforcing solipsism. Ah, there we go. Let's rock. Splendid. I don't know why I thought that would work the second time. Let me try jumping over it. Son of a bitch. Sneak attack! It was ready. I have to jump over it. It's the only option. You asshole! You asshole! You ass cavity! The leaves aren't inside. Damn it! It's a fucking twig! Yes! Damn it! It's fucking omniscient. Yes! Oh, it's all happening. Everything that's ever existed is happening at once. Bend over and let your ass cheeks see this. Oh shit! Fierce! Fuck, that's a bouncy surface. Ooh, hard landing. You damn tree. You think you're a tree? You think you're a tree? I got news for you. You're absolutely correct. You are a tree. This bridge is too fucking slow. It's too slow. Just got clocked by a green bullet train. This fucking tree! This fucking tree! This fucking twig! They're in cahoots with each other. A cahoots of fucking... Shit. Can somebody tell me why that apricot in the window is not keeping the trees of Puma Punku under control? This is absurd. This is making me want to purchase a pair of bowling shoes and then cut my feet off so I can't use the shoes properly. There is no reason this tree should be so aggressive. There we go. Soggy bullshit. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's double. Alright, awesome. Well, I guess what they say is true. You don't know how somebody really feels unless you walk a mile on their titties. You keep the ground on the ground. Don't do that shit. No, I'm sorry, you're mistaken. I do not have reservations at the International House of Tree. If getting attacked by trees made your nipples cold, my nipples would have achieved absolute zero. I've got you this time. Yes! Oh shit, there's another one, alright. I've made it this far. It's not time to let my wiener juice loose. I gotta play it by the book. And the book says, Geronimo! What the fuck is all that? If I don't go over the pipe, then perhaps I just go right through it. Let's put it to the test! Hypothesis was incorrect. I've got an idea. I'm going to lure the obstacles out of the pipe, so I can fight them. Why the fuck is Aku's time portal here? I bet I have to jump over it. I guess not. If I can't go over this, through this, or buy at lunch, then I must use it somehow. Yes! Yes! Oh, that better be a checkpoint! That better be a fucking checkpoint, it is! Alright. The trees are everywhere. I should have known. Oh shit! Blood fountain, more trees. These trees make government obsolete. When there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Trees. We should use leaves from these trees as currency to try and appease them. I've got it this time. No flower, no bush, no tree is gonna stop me. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. The tree can't touch me. Yes. The bush. Yes, I did it! Who's dropping candy corn? Fuck! The flower-tree combo. Nature's 1-2 punch tag team. I know about you, bush. Yes! And I know about this obstacle. Yes! I did it! I still don't know what's happening in the story. What the fuck happened here? Did a whale blow a spider web out its ass? World 1-3. Let's go! I should have expected that. Oh, damn! This is the one. Yes! This was really easy. Son of a bitch. Alright, this is it. Damn it! It had already hit the ground. Did I trip over it? Is that a tripping hazard? Oh my goodness. Oh, the fucking tree now. Everyone's just getting a piece of the action here, distributing the slapping. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. Alright, let's take it slow now. Let's take it slow. Wait for him to disappear. There's one here. There we go. This is a jar of anus liquid. I'm going for it. Oh my goodness gracious. How many fucking times am I gonna hit that tree? Alright, here we go. 1 drop. 2 drops. And a fucking sign. Damn it! It swatted me out of the air. It's fucking built to take down space shuttles. How am I supposed to jump over it? Maybe I can trick the sign into blasting itself. Yes! It worked! Just to be safe, I'm gonna jump. Next level, bitch. There's probably a tree, so I'm gonna jump. It's a fucking sign. Time to use what I used on... Who's fucking and what are they fucking with? They put a tree and a sign, side by side? Alright, how am I supposed to do this? If I try and jump, the sign's gonna bat me. If I try and run and fake the sign into blasting, the tree's gonna get me. Oh my goodness, and a flower. And a fucking flower. Running start's not working. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? It's impossible. This is the ultimate defense. This is ridiculous. Alright, there's no way I'm going to complete this. Alright, well I'm done playing this. Well, that's the end of this video. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya.
Jinkies. So, Highguard. Huh? What's the deal with salt shakers, am I right? It's, well, it's not good news on the front of Highguard. There has been an announcement, and maybe an announcement's not the right word to use, it's not really accurate to say that. There have been some LinkedIn posts from former Wildlight employees, Wildlight is the studio behind Highguard, mentioning that most of the staff has been laid off at the studio following the release of Highguard, which only came out about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks appears to be like the curse, because Concord had something very similar where it only had a lifespan just barely longer than a mosquito, where it had completely shut its doors in about 2 weeks. It barely even was able to open its eyes after its birth. It seems like 14 days is the magic number that big budget games are given to either blow up or blow out your ass. It's like in The Ring, where you get that phone call saying you're going to die in 7 days, but in the video games industry, you get 14 days. You're going to die in 14 days, it seems. Now, in Highguard's case, they actually had put out a whole year-long roadmap, which made a lot of people believe more heavily in them committing to the long term of growing this, expanding it, and trying to make it flourish and find a player base. And make no mistake, this game did have a successful launch. The day this puppy came out, 100,000 curious sports fans hopped in there to check it out, but as of right now, there's just over 2,400 playing, which isn't really like the smallest potatoes ever. 2,400 concurrent players with nearly a 4K 24-hour peak is pretty decent for a lot of games, but given the scope of this project and the size of the team, it looks like they're closing the doors on a lot of the employees here. I don't know if that means they're looking to shut it all down or if they're looking to just downsize because they can't justify the spend any longer. I'm not entirely sure. That remains to be seen, but it's certainly not looking good for the future of Highguard, which unfortunately I don't think a ton of people were surprised by. A lot of people kind of predicted that this might happen. I don't think anyone read this shocked. Like, I don't think there was anyone like eyes wide open, jaw on the floor, stunned by this news, because releasing a game like Highguard in the current saturation of this market, it's kind of a death sentence. Like, those guards must be high to be expecting this to be like a massive success that blows everything else out there and finds its own footing off rip. That was always going to be an uphill battle. It's very difficult to get gamers to switch from their comfort game to your game in the same genre. They might go check it out, but most likely they're going to go back to the game that they've spent the most time with, the one they're most accustomed to. The most notable example that completely bucks that trend is Marvel Rivals, where it entered into an extremely saturated genre, fucking hero shooters. That should have been dead on arrival, death sentence, bury that shit in the dirt. But thanks to the power of the Marvel IP, where so many people are so passionate about Marvel itself, and also the developers diverting tons and tons and tons of resources to just churn things out really quickly, very high quality, very quickly, and also the timing they entered the market where Overwatch was starting to flounder and people were hungry for something to replace it, Marvel Rivals just had all the stars align, and now it is successful, and it did carve out its niche. Highguard didn't have those luxuries. People were even confused on what Highguard was in the first place. They announced it at the Game Awards and then went fucking radio silent crickets for a whole month. People thought it was a hero shooter. I thought it was a hero shooter. A lot of people thought it was fucking Concord 2.0. There were so little things to know about it, so it was hard for people to get hype and buy into this idea of Highguard in the first place when they weren't even talking about it. So when the game came out, and in my opinion was okay, like I don't think it's a great game, I don't think it was a bad game, it was just kind of an alright mid-game, so it was always going to struggle retaining a player base. People tried it, they were lukewarm on it, some people hated it, some people did like it, but it was always going to be tough to get them to stick with it long term, especially if the developers don't seem willing to. Like, these layoffs don't inspire confidence, so there's 2,400 people playing it right now, and I imagine they really like it to still be playing it. And they did add things to it, like the 5v5 mode, so it seems like there is a willingness to try and, like, flesh it out. But with these layoffs, it seems like the future's uncertain, and who knows, maybe down the line they could have carved out a unique identity for it. It did have some unique ideas, like with the base rating, so like maybe there's a what if there, and again, they haven't announced that they're shutting down or anything. They haven't fully turned the lights off over there, so perhaps it's still in the cards, but I just don't understand why it feels like no one at these companies internally is putting their thinking caps on. It doesn't feel like they're being realistic. Because this was a very likely outcome that most people were kind of expecting to unfold here. So why are they already laying off people after only 2 weeks? Why wouldn't you go into a project like this with a longer runway? Like, look, we might be bleeding players for a couple months, and that's okay. Like, we have allocated budget to account for that as we look to try and find our community and build this game with the players. Like, they're already doing mass layoffs after just 2 weeks. So it seems like they were expecting this to just fucking explode and be the next Marvel Rivals or the next Call of Duty or something. Like, who really knows what the expectations are anymore at these companies? It just surprises me how quickly games will come and die. Anyway, though, taking a look at the LinkedIn here, this comes from someone named Alex Grainer. Unfortunately, along with most of the team at Wildlight, I was laid off today. This one really stings as there was a lot of unreleased content I was really looking forward to that I and others designed for Highguard. However, I'm excited for my next adventure. If your team or anyone you know needs an experienced level designer, hit me up. Check out my portfolio here to see what I've done the last 7 years as a level designer in the AAA space at alexgrainer.com. Cheers. The way that Alex writes about it on LinkedIn sounds like most of the team at Wildlight has been laid off, and then he said how disappointed he is because there is unreleased content that they were excited for, meaning that it feels like that unreleased content is never coming. So my impression is that these layoffs are in preparation for shutting it down, especially when you also look at Josh Sobel's post. Today I was laid off from my job at Wildlight along with most of the staff. Once again, echoing that same sentiment that most of the staff has been laid off. You can't run a game like Highguard with most of the staff gone, and this was the lead tech artist. So this is like a pretty big position, it feels like. It was the best team I've ever worked with, and I've never put so much of myself into a project before. I wouldn't trade the past 2.5 years for anything. And then he goes on to talk about his experience, so if anyone has, a need for his expertise, to please reach out about it. To me, this feels like the end of Highguard, more like Byguard, because it's saying goodbye here. It feels like these posts make it pretty clear that most of the staff has been laid off, and that it's likely winding itself down for that next step. It feels like it's in that stage where it's probably closing its doors. But I could be entirely wrong. It's just, the statement about the unreleased content that's not coming, these layoffs, most of the staff gone, as well as like a position like fucking lead tech artist. I mean, it'd be tough to keep the game going with basically no one left at the company, right? You would think. Anyway, though, this isn't something that I think is worthy of celebration or anything. I wish Highguard was better and performed better so that way they could keep chipping away at something and maybe make something special eventually. Like, take, for example, No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky came out to nothing but booze. Just an absolute flood of booze, trash, and look what happened over the years. They worked so hard to make an extremely special game, and now No Man's Sky is a fucking masterpiece, right? I'm not saying Highguard was ever going to be able to do that, but I would just like if these games, they actually were willing to stick with it for a while to at least see what they could do with it. I was very pessimistic about the game going into it because it didn't seem like a game that I was going to enjoy all that much. I tried it and it was okay. It's just kind of a meh thing, but who knows? Maybe if they really committed to it, they could have made something great out of it. Now, I don't think we'll ever really know, because it seems like these companies are more than willing to spend unfathomable amounts of money, millions of dollars, to develop a project like this, and then just close it in 2 weeks, just let it die, lay everyone off, say, well, that was a failure of an experiment, it is what it is. I would prefer if these games came out and were good. I don't like to see all these people losing their jobs. That sucks. And it's not like the developers were the ones that cooked the idea here. I imagine that came from a higher level position. Most people could tell you, you got a real tough battle ahead of you, a real war to fight if you're trying to carve out a strong community in a genre this full that Highguard was competing in. Like, it's just, I feel like it should have been obvious, but I think so many people in the games industry at the highest level of the food chain just are delusional. Like, it is what it is, man. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to yap about this a little bit. I do think it won't be long now before we see Highguard saying that, they're going to be closing it in the near future. But maybe not. Maybe they are going to run this with a skeleton crew at Wildlight. As I was rendering this video, Wildlight Entertainment put out a statement saying, "Today we made an incredibly difficult decision to part ways with a number of our team members while keeping a core group of developers to continue innovating on and supporting the game. We're proud of the team, talent, and the product we've created together. We're also grateful for players who gave the game a shot and those who continue to be part of the community." So, it seems like, based on this, that maybe they aren't looking to shut it down. They're just looking to maybe cut expenses, save some money on the bottom line because the player base has dwindled so much. That's pretty surprising, I'm not going to lie, because from some of the positions I've seen here, they seem to be pretty high-level positions. So, pretty interesting and honestly pretty surprising, but all power to them if they are going to actually stick with it with their core developers here to keep carving out its own unique identity. I guess we'll see how it goes, but yeah, I mean, assuming that this is correct, seems like it's not goodbye guard. It's more of a see you later guard. Oh, hi, Mark. I don't know. Anyway, that's the high guard update. That's really about it. So, yeah. I bet I can terrify you with a single sentence. Tiger Woods driving a car. Ooh, even just saying that frightened me a little bit, like a scary story around a campfire. Golly. Yeah, Tiger Woods has just been involved in another rollover crash, and it's far from an isolated incident. He has quite a lot of these under his belt, and a lot of them, well, they were really his fault. And in a couple of cases, like in the one we're about to talk about that just happened a couple hours ago, under the influence of some substances. He has been charged with DUI in this one. He has an extensive history of these kind of accidents, dating all the way back to 2009 when he crashed into a fire hydrant in his neighbor's yard, and his wife at the time had to pull him from the vehicle. He went to a hospital and was later released. No charges were pressed there. However, a bit of a different story in his second go-around here in 2017 when he passed out behind the wheel of his vehicle and crashed. He was arrested and found to have prescription drugs and marijuana in his system. He pled guilty to reckless driving, but avoided jail time thanks to a plea deal. They then later dropped the charges of DUI and then spent a year on probation. And then in 2021, he had a major accident. It was a rollover crash where his SUV ended up rolling down a steep embankment. The police said that the crash was caused by excessive speed. He was traveling at 87 miles per hour in a 45 zone. And inability to navigate the curve. He needed surgery. He sustained serious injuries, but they didn't seek a warrant for blood tests because they said there was no evidence of impairment or intoxication, so there was no charges filed. It was ruled an accident. I feel like if this was any ordinary Joe Schmo, there probably would have been some charges for going fucking 87 miles per hour in a 45 zone. Was this guy trying to travel back in time like it's the DeLorean? Like, this is absurd. It's a miracle he didn't kill himself or someone else on the road. And really, it's miraculous he hasn't killed someone else from all of his accidents, including the one today, which was another rollover crash that he was involved in. It seems like Tiger Woods is more accustomed to his vehicles being on their side than on their four wheels. Now, this time it is a little different because they are pressing charges for DUI because they did see signs of impairment, not from alcohol, but from substances. Like, Tiger Woods and automobiles just do not mix at all. It's like fucking SpongeBob with the boatmobiles. I now truly understand how Mrs. Puff must have felt every time SpongeBob got behind the wheel of a boat.
Famed golfer Tiger Woods was involved in a rollover car crash, according to the local sheriff.
Our affiliate WPTV posted this photo from the scene. We're told the crash is in Martin County, Florida. That's about 27 miles north of Palm Beach. Local police say the Martin County Sheriff's Office is handling the crash investigation.
The 50-year-old golfer played in a match Tuesday in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
Tiger Woods has unimaginable wealth. You would think that he would have a driver or at the very least pay for an Uber when he is under the influence. Yet, multiple times throughout his life, he insists on driving impaired. Again, it is miraculous that he hasn't killed someone else or killed himself in one of these accidents. Genuinely, he should not have his license any longer. For the safety of all the innocent people that have to share the road with him, he cannot be trusted behind the wheel of a vehicle. He is a worse driver than the drooling zombies in Grand Theft Auto Online who are like intentionally crashing into people and things. This guy is fucking dangerous behind the wheel of an automobile, and he cannot stop himself from driving impaired. It's such a crazy and sad fall from grace for Tiger Woods because he is undoubtedly one of the best to ever do it in his respective sport. One of the best golfers of all time, just so dominant. But over the years, he has sabotaged his legacy, wiped his ass with his reputation. Like, I remember in 2010, when all of his affairs were coming to light about how he was having sex with, like, every woman on the planet with a pulse, you had to be, like, checking under your bed just to make sure Tiger Woods wasn't waiting there to fuck your mother. And now, like, all of these accidents, it's so sad. It really is.
So just before 2 p.m. today, the Jupiter Island Police Department, which is where we currently are, received a call of a rollover crash about 2.5 miles from where we are. The Jupiter Island Police Department responded out there and found a pickup truck pulling a pressure cleaner trailer. and a Land Rover which was rolled over on the driver's door, and we're going to provide you photos of that. The investigation started, and initially, right off the top, it did appear that the driver of the Land Rover might be impaired.
Here's one of the photos from the crash that's been circulating. You can see that his vehicle is rolled over, and it's in front of a fire hydrant. This is 2 out of 4 of his crashes right around fire hydrants. One of them, it had him blasting the fire hydrant, so I guess this is a marginal improvement there because he didn't just destroy it. This time he crashed in front of it. Don't exactly know what that means, but maybe there's just something about fire hydrants that makes Tiger Woods want to crash into them or crash around them. Anyway, though, when the authorities showed up to the scene, they noted signs of impairment. They believed that he could have been under the influence. So immediately, it's something that they started to pursue and investigate. If history's taught us anything, it was probably 87 miles per hour through there. That would be my guess. If I had to give a little ballpark figure there, I would estimate probably 87 miles per hour on the dot is what I would say. He seems to love to just fucking zoom through in excess of 80 miles per hour in these zones that are not conducive to those kinds of speed. That's how the rollover crash happened. Tiger Woods was looking to overtake this pressure washing vehicle, doing so at a very high rate of speed. The pressure washing vehicle tried to get off the road there, probably out of fear for their own safety, seeing this fucking loose cannon barreling down here, just zipping through. So he's trying to get off the road to avoid a collision, avoid like a catastrophic accident. Tiger Woods, however, does not do a great job here at avoiding it, and instead clips the back, and it causes him to roll over. I will just never be able to understand this mentality demonstrated by Tiger Woods here. I don't get it. I don't see why he wouldn't just pay for an Uber, why he wouldn't have a driver, or why he insists on just driving recklessly in the first place, trying to like bully every other vehicle off the road for him. Like everyone needs to clear out of the way. We're all just NPCs in Tiger Woods' world here. So like, even outside of him driving impaired, he also just drives extremely recklessly, extremely fast. He is a dangerous driver.
The individual driving that Land Rover was able to crawl out the passenger door of the car and was identified to be Mr. Tiger, Martin County Jail.
He must have been tweaking for them to immediately show up and recognize, like, this guy's on some shit and just start instantly conducting these tests on the scene. Tiger Woods must have been really, like, off the walls or something. So they did some roadside tests. They determined that DUI was likely, so they placed him under arrest, brought him to the jail for further investigation to confirm. They also state explicitly that they didn't believe it was alcohol that he was...
In the crash, no one was injured. Mr. Woods did not seem to be injured at all, and the other gentlemen were not injured. But this is, again, this happened a few hours ago, so I've given you the information that I have.
Again, it's extremely lucky that no one was injured in a Tiger Woods impaired driving accident, something that he has become known for. Now, as the officer explained, he wasn't under the influence of alcohol. According to the breathalyzer and according to those on scene, they didn't believe it was alcohol related. They believed it was other substances. So he refused to do the urinalysis to confirm what substances they would have been, which led to them slapping the charges of DUI and the refusal to submit to that test. So yeah, overall, not good here from Tiger Woods. Really not good. As I've said thousands of times now, I have no respect for drunk drivers or anyone driving impaired, risking their lives and the lives of all the innocent people on the road around them that have to share this road with them, who are making the incredibly dangerous and stupid fucking decision to drive impaired. It is just inexcusable, especially for someone like Tiger Woods, who has endless resources to not have to do something like that and make a decision like that. Uber, a friend, his own fucking personal driver, like endless options that aren't Tiger Woods behind the wheel of a vehicle while under the influence of substances. It's just so fucking degenerate, man. It's so scummy. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it. That's really about it. See ya.
I was once the ultimate ping pong player. I was unstoppable. I went by the name Zailashi, which is Chinese for the shitting. Few could return my serves. Even fewer could keep up with my speed. Most humans were unable to even trace the ball after I'd hit it. They tried to use computers to understand how I was able to play ping pong while fucking. This was a mistake. I once defeated my own brother in a match that would ultimately decide the fate of the galaxy. If there was a squirrel climbing up a tree, you can bet at that same moment I was playing ping pong. I was focused. Until I met her. She was about the size of a small antique shop with an ass that transcended the ass realm. With the soil. From that contact blossoms a luscious rainforest. That is why I will be victorious. Zordnox, I have just shit myself.
The time's here. Haunting Adeline, cat and mouse duet. I got Matt doing his homework on it as well. We're about halfway through. He's cheating using the audiobook, so he's getting some very sultry tones.
I think it's worse for me.
Yeah, it probably is. But I've been reading it the old-fashioned way, old natural, the way the Lord intended, the way Book Talk preaches.
Yep. 31-year-old man reads books the old-fashioned way.
Goddamn right. It is revolting. You said it best. If a man wrote that book, he would be in jail.
I would push for him to be in prison. He would deserve it.
It is unbelievable. So, before diving into the spaghetti and the meatballs, I think the most important thing to mention, this book flips between the victim and the stalker.
The manipulator
and the shadow. Yep. The shadow is...
Wait, real fast. Is this spoiler free or no?
No.
All right, spoilers out the wazoo. We're just going to talk about the whole fucking book. All right, go ahead, sorry.
Well, up until where we are right now, which is 250-ish pages in. The stalker is an elite hacker and pedophile hunter / human trafficker dismantler.
Yep.
And I even highlighted this. One of his core character traits that he openly expresses numerous times is how he wants to end human trafficking and the suffering of children and women at the hands of monsters. But he is also himself a rapist.
Well, that's what you're missing, is the beautiful juxtaposition that she's showing, the duality of man.
Yeah.
So, to go even further back, there's a woman, Adeline, that he's stalking and, like Charlie said, raping.
Yeah.
Like, he's just sexually assaulting her throughout the book.
Yep, numerous times.
And the book flips between their two perspectives. His are, like, Mission Impossible, like, fucking MacGuber mission. They're the worst. Like, always talking about he's the best hacker in the world. There's 12 guys up against him. It's not going to be a fair fight for the 12 guys. Like, that kind of bullshit. And it doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't, but here, I found where I highlighted. In Chapter 12, the Shadow says, "This is where I make a difference in the world, where I find women and children who need saving while also witnessing the torture those sick individuals put them through." So he views the torture of women and children as sickening. There's numerous mentions about how he can't sleep, and he sees the world as so depraved because of what people are doing to women and children, and he is literally doing the same thing to a woman.
Yeah. And I really... That is part of the book, because I'm on the audiobook and I have to listen to it on increased speed so I can get through it. I'm a little further, and there's just a few other parts, like, even more so, where they kind of really... They do the goofy movie scrunching of the map, where there's kind of this jump where, like, throughout a lot of it, she is like, fuck this guy. Like, this is my stalker. This is my sexual assaulter. And then it's just kind of like, okay, like, she's still mad, but, like, he's kind of cool, I guess.
So that's where I'm at right now. They portray him as a positive raper.
Yeah.
Like they talk about, well, the author mentions, like, how striking he is and, like, how all of, like, the sexual assault is, like, so, like, enrapturing to her. I don't even know if that's a word. Like, it inebriates her. I'm using nonsense words
because she does too.
Exactly. Like, it's unbelievable that she is portraying a raper as like a sympathetic character and, like, hot.
The way she also really tries to almost like spin this web that it's... the author never comes out and is like, this is good that he's done this. But it's almost painted that he's being nice because he has yet to do anything to her at one point. Like, all of the pleasure is given to Adeline. Given to in big fat quotes because it's sexual assault.
Yeah, so I think an important thing to mention is, like, I know rape fantasy books are something kind of popular, I guess.
Like dark erotica.
This is super different, though, because she is constantly sobbing. Like, as he is assaulting her, she is crying, she is in pain, she is numerous mentions of how desperately she wants him to leave. And then when it's all said and done, she's like, yeah, you know, it's like kind of okay.
Right.
She is like... I got to the most recent one.
Oh god.
Which
one was it?
He fucked her with the gun.
Yeah, that one. I read that in the reviews before we started the book. I didn't want to spoil it for you. Yeah. And I got to that and I was like, who even put this on paper?
Yeah.
Like, why?
So I actually highlighted a lot from the scene here. There's a lot here. So his big thing is he's punishing her because she was with another man at one point, whom he of course murdered.
And cut his hands off and mailed them to her.
That's right, and sent her his severed hands. So now he's fully confronting her after so long of stalking and torturing her, like psychologically breaking into her house numerous times. As much as I hate to say this to you, I'm no stranger to a woman's pussy and what it feels like when it weeps for me. Yeah, that's the writing style here of Haunting Adeline. I curl my lip in disgust. Last time I checked, most girls weep because they're upset. Take a hint. Little mouse, that's exactly what I'm doing. And then he forcefully undresses her. And then, as he's like moving her thong to the side, he points a gun at my face. I recoil, pinching my eyes shut, letting loose a startled yelp. Relax. I just want you to suck on it. So he puts the gun in her mouth.
I hate it.
It's so bad. He puts the gun in her mouth and says, "Suck," he orders, his tone deepening with finality. Closing my eyes against more tears, I open my mouth and let him guide the gun between my teeth. "Such a good girl," he says, pulling the dripping gun out, a trail of saliva following until it snaps. And then it continues with that. And then he circles my entrance with the tip of the gun, the metal slipping against my skin. Oh God, please don't. This time my words are cut off from him dipping the gun past my folds. Just the tip, but enough to close my throat, only allowing a startled squeak to escape. He laughs cruelly. "You even sound like a mouse." And now skipping ahead here.
This reminds me, by the way, of like when we were in high school and you had to go around the class and read the book out loud.
Oh no, I know.
Very similar.
It's same kind of books. "I can feel how tight your pussy is. The way it grips onto my gun when I slide it out. So fucking pretty." And then he goes on, violating her, assaulting her with a gun in her vagina.
And she tears up and cries.
She cries,
and
yep.
Like, there are parts where you get a peek into her thoughts, where she's like, "Why am I enjoying some of this?" And it's like, that is, I'm not going to say that's okay, like I'm glad it's in the book. That part of her character I understand. The part I don't is the way he is written in, like you said, we don't need to be like, "Oh, there's a glimpse of moonlight and I see how fucking striking his jaw is and damn, his chest just emanates masculinity." And you're like, what?
Yeah, it's excessive. So this scene of him raping her with the gun goes on for a while. I look up through half-lidded eyes, still jerking from little shocks when he lifts the gun and swallows the barrel. It feels like an out-of-body experience as I watch him lick the weapon clean and put it back in his jeans. My body is full of rage, humiliation, and shame.
Yeah, so...
And then she talks about how positive it is.
Somebody brought this scene up to me the other day, and I guess there's a debate, which I'm going to end the debate right here for you. The debate is, they were like, "Oh, did you get to," and I said the gun rape scene, and they were like, "Well, people debate whether or not it's rape because she enjoyed it." And I was like, no.
Oh my God.
There was zero consent.
Oh my God.
That should not be debated. Even if the female character, if Adeline was like, that's the best thing I've ever felt in my life, rape. It is still rape.
There's even a strict mention, I don't know if I highlighted it, like, where she says, I've never been so debased, my consent meant nothing to him at all. Yep. Like, she mentions multiple times how she does not consent to any of it at all, doesn't want any of it at all.
I really don't, like... Yeah. And the person I was talking to was not arguing that it wasn't. They were just saying there is debating going on about it. And I was like, no, there's zero consent in this portion of the book, or any portion of the book.
So far, yeah.
And this is the thing about the book, where, like, we're just doing full spoilers. It starts with he's literally breaking into the house and leaving roses around the house. Mm-hmm. Like, he is torturing this woman mentally and then physically. And the part I'm at is she now finds out, like, this may be a spoiler for you, I don't know how far you read, she finds out what he does, like, for a living.
I haven't got to that yet.
And there's, the way it's written is she's like, oh my god, like, my heart flutters, like, this man, he's so good in the world. And I'm like, what? Like, this is crazy. I don't know. I understand, I'm not kink shaming, I'm shaming this book. If you like dark fantasy, dark romance, all of that, that's one thing, but a lot of the comments I saw were like, hey, if this is your first foray into dark romance, do not let this mar the genre for you, because that's not what it is.
I haven't read dark romance, full disclosure. I'm not fully familiar with it, but this doesn't feel like dark romance. You said it best. She writes this guy like an incel would. Like, he is legitimately a depraved individual that somehow, through, I guess, tons and tons of, like, sexual assault and conditioning, makes her love him, is the direction it seems to be going.
End with her loving him.
That's how it feels. That's exactly how it feels. And they set up this thing, I guess we're so deep already, but, like, the story is about Adeline. She is a writer. And she does a book signing where this guy, who is a hacker, fighter, combatant, action movie star, alien, monster man, whatever, he happens to stumble across the book signing and immediately falls in love, becomes obsessed, and decides right then and there he will stalk and force her to love him. By any means necessary. Yeah, by any means necessary, he explicitly says, I will force her to love me. And force myself upon her. He even says multiple times that he's considered kidnapping her.
Yep.
So it's like it happens instantly. That doesn't feel like dark romance. There's nothing romantic about it. He is legitimately a psychopath. So to give you an idea of some of, like, the action writing, I highlighted a lot. His first, it's chapter 2 where you get to experience the shadow. His name is Z. So you can see the level of thought put into this.
Well, the crazy thing is his name is Z and his organization's name Z.
Yep.
Like, his hacking group is Z and he's Z.
So here's his first mission that we get to learn about in chapter 2. So right now he's breaking into, like, a child sex trafficking ring to kill all the people. I'd already cut off one of his ears, along with ripping off 10 of his fingernails, severed both Achilles' heels, a couple of stab wounds in specific locations that won't allow the fucker to bleed out too quickly, and too many broken bones to count. Dickhead won't be getting up and walking out of here, that's for damn sure. Less crying, more talking, I bark, scraping the tip of the knife against his still closed eyelids. And like, that's how she writes all of the action, and then... did I highlight the one where he's like, there was only 10 guys. They must have really thought I was weak.
Yeah, so when you first told me that, you were telling me and Danny about that scene, and I was like, all right, you're exaggerating, because you were telling us about how, like, his fucking aunt or something works.
Oh, yeah,
which
comes up.
Never comes up again. He's just like, my aunt, who I taught to be an elite hacker, never brought her up again. But it's like... telling her to make sure the kids don't, or the girls don't step in the blood of the 12 guys he just murdered. I really thought you were exaggerating. But he just, like...
It's literal.
It's like, he yells at her about... it's more, he's like, it's more than just a few drops on her foot. Like, if you do it, like, he threatens her. It's like the weirdest, most incel shit of what an incel would think is cool.
It's so fucking bad. I spare it a single glance before moving on. I don't care about fiction books. I only read the ones that are going to teach me something particularly about computer science and hacking. By now, there's nothing those books can teach me anymore. I've mastered, then surpassed it. This is when he goes to, like, Adeline's book sign. He's like, why am I even here? I don't even fucking read books. I know every book that's ever been written now.
He always refers to her, too. I think he does it in this scene as her voice sounds like it was made for porn.
Yep. Fuck, her voice is pure smoke, the kind you only hear in porn videos.
There you go. It's the most incel shit. I cannot believe, once again, that it was written by a woman.
Yeah.
Because of how the man is written.
It is very surprising, yeah.
It's the weirdest... You said this yesterday, where, like, I'll go on a different tangent about the writing in a minute, but you said yesterday where you can kind of see the author's thought process, where she gets stuck in these thoughts. Like, there's one chapter where Z mentions his Mustang 6 times. He's like, and I'm going back to my Mustang, which is, like, and he's over and over, Mustang, Mustang, Mustang. I have not heard it once since that chapter. Never referred to his Mustang since that one chapter. It's like these little pitfalls of writing where she can't get off of this thought and then forgets it forever.
Nice.
It's so strange.
That's cool.
This is really weird, but I was actually talking to my dad about this book.
Nice.
Because he brought up, he gets ads for the ACOTAR series all the time. And I was just saying, like, this book's writing is, if you and I were sat down, I'd say sophomore year in high school, and our teacher was like, write something really good. And we're like, we've got to show we know how to write. That's what this feels like, where you're like, similes, metaphors, look at this deep thought. Yeah.
Counterpoint, none of it's deep. It's all very surface level.
Yes.
So, like, it feels like it's so juvenile with, like, its similes and metaphors.
Yep.
And it doesn't really use them for anything other than, like, man, and I thought to myself, this sucks harder than me on a nice pair of boobies, and man, do I fucking suckle those titties.
It really, like, especially the shadow. That is almost
that is literally like how he is written.
Yep. I told you the line yesterday that made me want to die. Where he is having his way with Adeline, and he finally reveals his name to her, his full name. I won't spoil that. I'll let you guys get to that one.
Yeah.
And he says, from now on, because she likes to mess with him and call him Kitty Cat, because he calls her. Also hurts my heart.
I got to that too. Oh.
Yeah, and he says, from now on, this is the only name you'll utter when referring to me. Unless my cock is in you, you'll call me God. And I told Charlie I'm on the audiobook, so it's a deep-ass voice reading this to me. I'm lifting in my garage, and I literally just went, yeah, like, gross. I can't believe somebody had that thought. And, like, I think a lot of smut in erotica is always going to come off cringy.
Yeah, it definitely.
Because you've got to write words like cock and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, that one just, even now I'm, like, squirming.
Another thing I want to mention in regards to her writing being so, like, almost embarrassingly simple. So, another action scene with him. So, he's infiltrating another group looking to save their prisoners. Their mistake was relying on their limited eyesight for intruders. My ability to hide in the shadows is what ultimately got them killed. Should have had night vision goggles like me. Maybe then I would have had a bit of entertainment. I lick my lips. Be careful, Z, says my right-hand man, Jay. His hacking skills are nearly as good as mine.
My favorite line.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I taught him everything.
Yeah, and only because I was his teacher.
He says that shit about Jay 4 times.
Yeah, actually, he does say that so many fucking times. The action sequences I cannot believe are even in this book. Like, this should have just been cut.
Yeah. They're not necessary.
It is so fucking stupid. I couldn't be both a hacker and a mercenary, and what I really enjoy doing is being the one to put the bullet in their heads myself. So I created my org Z from the ground up, recruiting a team of hackers to help the mercenaries with their job, get into the rings, kill them all, and get the victims out safely. I station my mercenaries in high-rate trafficking areas and assign them their own team of hackers. Now Z has become so big that there are teams in every state and several outside of the country as well. So he's got the ultimate, and it's like Kiefer Sutherland in 24, like the CTU, but for hackers and, and mercenaries.
And he talks about at one point, because does he say there how many years ago he started Z?
He doesn't say here, but it's 5 years ago.
5 years, because when he says that, that is when he started spending time learning to hack, and he's now the best in the world.
Not only that, he is not only the best in the world, he is an extraordinarily, unfathomably wealthy man, because every company in the world has been hiring him to hack their competitors.
Yes, because he uses that money to fund Z, and he's always like, I've got this illegal fucking ray tracing GPS technology that cost $2.8 million that I, shouldn't have, but I stole from the government or something like that. Over and over, he's talking about his safe room in his house or whatever, and how it's worth $7 million. Like, it's that incel shit. So, it's so crazy.
God, reading these action scenes. It's not hard, though. These assholes bring out the worst in me. Overrode the cameras. You have 1 hour before the system resets and I'm kicked out. I only need 10 minutes.
Oh, and I also want to clarify when I'm shitting on the writing, I am not saying we could write better, but I'm
saying we could write better.
Actually, we could
I'm saying we could write better.
One of the really low-hanging fruit points I was making, let me see it real quick, because I think it was in the first couple pages. It's when she's looking at the house.
About the shadows crawling up the walls.
Yeah, she just
and everything is crawling.
Oh, I swear it's right here. Yeah, she uses the same, I think, simile 3 times in a row about things crawling up the walls, and it's within 6 sentences. And it was within the first few pages. And I was just like, oh, God. I'm like, that's what we're in for.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I can't find it, but...
She does that a lot. There's probably plenty of examples.
Between this book and The Way of Kings, the Brandon Sanderson novel from the Stormlight Archive, which is now touted as one of the best fantasy series ever written in history. And the juxtaposition between those two books is unreal. He tells a better story in his prologue than the 400 pages I've read of this. It's crazy what good writing can do.
Yeah. Well, but then you have incredible stuff like this. Right as I ready up again, one guy comes barreling around the corner. He's dead before he even spots me. Nice little hole between his brows. He was an ugly motherfucker anyway. World would do just fine without him. Before his body can topple over, I grip him by the collar of his shirt and bring him in close, wincing at the bad breath emanating from the rotting hole in his face. I step out of the hallway, using the dead man as a shield against the flying bullets still hurtling my way. The dead body takes a few hits while I fire off 2 single shots. 2 more bodies go down, and I step back inside the hallway, pushing away the bloodied man who's now riddled with bullets.
And he explains, I remember this, and I'm like, this is so weird, because I don't know if this is true or not, and if it's not, I'm like, should I just put the weirdest bit in here of, he talks about bullets go through bodies, so he doesn't like to use bodies as shields much.
That's right here.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is that true?
I don't use other people for shields unless I have to, and it's only for a few seconds. A chorus of noises arise in the warehouse in the form of terrified screams from the girls, shouts of panic from the men, orders to kill the puta.
Oh, this one, I meant to tell you, it gets a little dicey in the audiobook because they put voices on. I didn't hear it right the first time, so I rewinded, and he very clearly, when he says puta or gringo, he does your stereotypical accent, and I was
no.
Is that okay?
Yeah, because there's a few mentions of here where it does that, where it flips to what he's hearing.
Yep.
Oh man,
I guess that's fair. What the guy is reading is supposed to be the character. Yeah, that's fair.
I bet that's still fucking weird.
Do you want to... Should I show them what the voices sound like?
Yeah, pull up the voices. I'm going to find some more incredible stuff.
Let's see.
Here, I'll go ahead and give you the end of the action sequence. The bullet rips through their brains in such quick succession that their bodies drop at the same time. He basically, to cue you in, he basically Red Dead Redemption, or Red Dead 2, like, dead eyes on them. So he just drops all of them like a fucking McCree alt. And then he says, "You see that?" I ask aloud, already knowing Jay is watching through the cameras. "Fuck. It only took you 8 minutes." Jay groans through his earpiece. $500, fucker, is my smug answer. A string of curses leave his mouth, but I tune him out. It's so... Oh, and here, this is what I was talking about that you didn't believe me.
Yep.
Jay, have Ruby make a pathway for these girls. Ruby is one member of the crew who comes in explicitly assigned to handle the survivors and get them to safety. She's a redhead spitfire, but turns to mush when she's around any women or children we save. A pathway? Yeah, I don't want a drop of blood on their toes. But one of them gets blood on their toes.
And he's pissed.
And he fucking has a conniption.
Pissed.
And then also, I love at the very end here, after he saves all these girls, talks about their trauma and how much it means to him to, like, get them as much help as possible. He then ends all of this after this mission saying, "My hunt isn't over yet. I have to play with my little mouse now." So he literally goes from saving all of these girls to then stalking and torturing a woman of his own.
That jump happens all the... And, like, I think a lot of people... If they're defending this book, I don't know why you do, but if you're defending this book, I think a lot of people will be like, "That's the point." And my point is it's shit. Like, I think people are like, "Oh, they're showing the juxtaposition, between his good side and dark side." And I'm like, no, it's just terribly hypocritical.
It is. Like, it's not showing like a dichotomy. It's showing that this guy is truly unhinged and is raping a woman until she becomes like okay with it.
Yeah, and it's like at one point he tells her, did you get to this where he's like, "Oh, you want me to lie to you and take you on dates?"
Oh, I just got to that section.
And like his whole point is that he's actually being a good guy by showing her his true side, and she even starts to be like, "Yeah, would I like him if he, wooed me and took me on dates?" I'm just like, what? Like he's sexually assaulting you and breaking into your house. Like, stop.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll play the voices. I don't know what this is in, but
luckily it's something that allows me, my employees, and
here. Wait, let me rewind out of that.
What do you even do for a living?
Oh, I don't want to spoil stuff.
Car's black.
No, it's fine.
That was on my terms, not his. Sniffing, I wipe my mouth and thank God that I wore the lipstick that will take a bucket of oil to even smudge. I stand and wipe the underside of my eyes, clearing them of mascara and eyeliner while he tucks himself back in and slides his belt back around his waist.
It's so sensual.
And then I straighten out my dress, slip the rose grin on his face, slams shut, and the smell of Zaid envelops me. Laptop?
I just give his name away.
The sexual with for a living, he explained, lighting his work.
Sorry.
I say
sacrifice of some sort. Someone recorded and leaked a video of it happening, and another one just...
His is so, like, deep and sultry that it makes me really uncomfortable.
That guy probably does anime voice acting.
He does this in Goku. It's got right.
Well, he sounds like Light Yagami or something about the monologue. Everything the few ones you've shown me from his voice sound like that.
Yep.
Also, just another example of, like, the level of writing. She's at a club and meets a guy. And your name? I'm Archibald Talvara III. He becomes a pretty core character because Z has been spying on her. Even in this club, he's taken control of the cameras. He's hacked into the cameras at the club, gets upset, so he sends her a text message. "Sneaking off with a random man, little mouse. If I catch his hands anywhere near you, they'll end up in your mailbox by morning," which they did. But it turns out, he didn't just murder an innocent guy. Archibald Talvara is a crime guy.
Of course.
He's a big crime guy. It was a good thing.
Kills his whole family, too.
And, killed his entire family because he, in his words, encroached on his girl, his property. And, he didn't like that.
The other character who is really starting to piss me off, in the beginning, she seemed okay, is Daya.
Yeah.
Which is Adeline's best friend. part of Z. She's an elite hacker only for Z. It all connects.
Every character in this fucking book is an elite hacker.
Everyone.
Literally, there is not a character that hasn't been introduced.
They're either an elite hacker or a pedophile. That is it. That is all who exists. And Daya in the beginning is like, yo, you're fucking crazy. You need to get out of that house. You need to come stay with me. And like seems
level-headed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then slowly is kind of like, did you have sex with him? Like, girl. And I'm like, dude. She's telling you she was sexually assaulted. And you're like, what?
That's fucking... But like, what did he look like, though?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what was he... Like, was he good looking?
And it's like, it really made me mad because I thought that was the one character who was level-headed.
Yeah, there is no level... The only character that is even almost sane is the fucking police officer who she happens to know, who has played no role in this book so far, by the way. But like after it's clear like he hacked the police to get rid of the records of the stalker, she tells one of the police officers who she like knows really well. He's like, "Oh yeah, this sounds like really serious. I'm gonna be like very vigilant about this now that I know you have a stalker." He's the only one that's somewhat sane.
And then you never see him again.
He has not come back since.
Wait, I'm starting to realize the beginning of the book opens with her talking to her mom. I've not heard about her mom once since.
That's true, yeah.
It's same with the aunt. His aunt shows up, doesn't come back. Like, that's that, like, random... I had this thought, bloop, it's gone.
We still have half a book
That's
left,
true.
so it's possible they make, like, the Avengers assemble with his aunt.
He was his mom the whole time.
Yeah. Well, here's what I think is going to happen. So one thing we haven't mentioned is they have this side plot line going on where she's exploring this house. It's her Nana's house.
Yep.
And her Nana's mother, her grandmother, was murdered there by a stalker that she fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's supposed to show, like, a parallel where Adeline has a relative that had a stalker, much like hers, that eventually led to her death. Yep. And she's assuming the stalkers who killed her, but she doesn't know for sure, so she's piecing together that mystery as well. What I think is going to be the case is Z is somehow related to that in some way.
Yeah. It's like his great-grandfather. Yeah. You just reminded me of something. Speaking of things coming in and disappearing. There are ghosts.
Oh yeah, and there's ghosts.
But not for long. There's a couple chapters.
Yeah,
like
it
starts
ghosts.
by being like she'll walk through the house and can see her breath. And then Z breaks into the house, can see his breath in a certain spot. They both spot an actual apparition.
A real ghost. Yeah, it's not like metaphorical ghosts in the house.
See it.
A real ghost. The one that she saw most recently was she believes to be her grandmother Gigi, who led her to the attic, which led her to like this note that was ripped out of her diary. Which, oh my god, I highlighted this because it's so fucking cliche and tropey. Like whoever edits this book really needs to.
I don't know how this passed editing.
Yeah, it's so shockingly bad because like this is something you'd see out of like Hey Arnold as like a throwaway thing.
So that cuts off.
Yep, the note that cuts off. Where is it? I think it was the previous chapter. Yeah. It's just a lot of like I want to devour you and shit that I've highlighted here because it made me feel gross.
Cringe. You did make me realize though, we haven't heard about the ghosts in a while.
Yeah.
Like that seemed like it was appearing in every chapter. Like I thought maybe the ghosts would fight Z or something, and then they just didn't come back.
God, where is it?
I like this in the book, though, that they put actual notes at the end. That's cute.
It is cute. They do this thing at the end of the chapters where they put these notes from Gigi. Jesus Christ. Where is this section? It's crazy how things get lost. Like shadows crawling up the wall. It wasn't that long ago. Anyway, she finds a note and it literally does the classic, if I die, here's who did it. His name is...
It cuts off and was ripped out of the journal.
Yeah, and I hate that the writer thinks that she's doing a wink, wink, nod, nod, because the line that followed was, "Are you kidding me, Mima? Come on, Gigi, really? What is this, some kind of horror book?" I hate that shit so much. Like, you call out the trope while actively using it as a crucial component of your plot. Like, please, God. Oh, here. Found it. I have to be quick. He said he's on his way and I'm terrified. If I run, he'll catch me, so I'm writing this note down in hopes someone will find it. If something happens to me, John, The note ends there, not even finishing the last word. My mouth drops open in shock as I stare down at it in utter disbelief. Are you fucking kidding me, Gigi? You leave it off there? That's what you wanted to show me? And a note where you're about to say, who, but don't? I finished my rant out loud. Oh, and another thing I hate about this fucking book, multiple times where she's making a bad decision, the writer calls out how stupid she is for it, and it's like, oh dear God.
God. Yes.
Hey, God. When you, like, reincarnate me next time, can you, like, make me not so stupid? And she puts this in the book.
Yep.
It's like, God, why did you make me this way? God, I'm making another bad decision and you're making me do it.
That was like 4 chapters in a row. She said it over and over and over. There's so many things that happen so many times, like, almost like, oh, haha, quirky. Like, she's always reaching over and stealing Daya's drink to drink it in, like, 6 chapters in a row. Like, there's just little things where I'm like, we get it. Like, we've heard this. But yeah, that one really started to drive me nuts. But once again, hasn't happened in the last 8 chapters. So.
I mean, it's just little lines here and there. Yeah. It happens so much.
Oh yeah, there's
God,
so
why
many.
Did you make me this way?
Oh.
Can you make me this way next time, please?
And I am totally okay. I want to get this out in the open. You can think God or the gods or whatever the hell you want. Female, male, little bunnies, I do not care. But it is such a big point in those moments where she's talking to God, where she has to be like, the female God. And I'm like, you can just say God, I don't care.
That's true. And almost all of the... I wish I had wrote down or underlined one of the examples. It always goes like, God, why did you make me this way? I'm making a bad decision again. You made me really stupid. And it's like, there's God again. She's playing her tricks on my making.
Which is,
like, you're right, every time.
Made in like a feminist point, which is the thing I hate, because I'm like, your book is about a woman having all power taken from her and being sexually assaulted while making this feminist point, which, once again, maybe it's a fucking great writing trope that's going over my head.
It doesn't feel like it's some kind of empowering spin on it. It is numerous times explaining how weak, debased, dehumanized she feels and how much she hates it, and she's crying during it. But then at the very end of all of this, she's like, and I know, Lord help me, can't help but love it.
Yep.
And it's like, come on, like that's ridiculous.
Exactly. It's really bad.
Yep, can't wait to finish it.
Honestly, though, when we've talked about it, we just shit on it. How long is this video right now?
36 minutes.
36, and I could keep going.
Yeah,
that's the thing where
there's a lot.
Legitimately, I am excited to keep reading because it's bad. Like it
is bad.
It's like a train wreck where you can't look away, and I just want more.
Oh, it has 804,000 reviews. Actually, almost 1 million.
This can be a kink for people and a fantasy for people. I just absolutely hate how it is portrayed in this book. Like, I've not read 50 Shades of Grey. I've also heard that book is terribly written.
Yeah.
But isn't the whole thing in that, like, it's consensual non-consent?
Yeah, like, I've seen the movies. In the movies, she is, like, wanting to do it.
Right.
But it, like, simulates, like, you know... Like, there's an understanding between them where she has, like, a safe word.
Yeah.
She can stop it. Adeline can't. She has no
sexual assault.
Yeah, it is purely sexual assault. It's not, like, it is... I feel like it is so different from, like, that actual kink.
Yeah.
Alright, so after reading the reviews, I've come to the conclusion maybe this is just not a book written for us.
You may just be wrong.
Maybe there are tons of people who love the sexual assault and the depravity of it. Some people said it wasn't enough. Which is...
So, all right.
I don't get it.
I'm going to try to play devil's advocate to us for a second. If you're into this, reading it is a very safe way to experience your kink, I guess.
I suppose?
I don't understand how 800,000 reviews means millions upon millions of copies sold.
Right.
I can't imagine so many people have a straight-up non-consensual rape kink.
With a complete stranger.
Yeah.
Not only a stranger, a stalker who is literally torturing and ruining your life.
Yeah. Maybe we're wrong.
Maybe.
You should cut this part of the video and put it at the beginning.
Yeah.
Of maybe this book just isn't for us.
maybe that's the takeaway, I guess.
So if you really if this is at the beginning now and you really like this book, maybe don't watch more because it's about to get shit on. The one thing I will say is, regardless of the content, the writing is
It's terrible.
It's so
truly horribly written.
Juvenile is a great word for it.
Yeah.
It's written like a high school English paper.
Yeah.
Who just learned what similes are. Alright, well maybe we're just wrong.
I guess there is just that chance. I had a point I was going to make, but I've lost it. I gotta find it.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, it's like a shadow crawling in my brain.
The shadows in your brain?
Yeah, the shadows are in there. Oh, I remember. Yes. Do you think the reaction to this book would be the same if it was a man that wrote it?
I absolutely do not.
See, that's where I'm at. I think the reason this book has so many 5 stars is because a woman wrote it. But if you just change the author from a woman to a man, I think it is unanimously spit upon by the same community that loves it. That's my hot take.
Personally agree.
Because it is degrading. It is legitimately degrading, and they make it explicitly clear how miserable she is with this experience until she just loves it. I feel like if a man wrote that, most of these readers would find it to be like insulting,
like revolting.
Yeah, they would find it to be written by like a chauvinistic pig.
Yeah, because that's how it reads.
It is exactly how it reads.
I truly think it would change everything. What are the chances? There's pictures of the author online and stuff. What are the chances it's a big facade and it's a male author using a pen name and a paid actress?
You might be blowing this wide open.
Ooh.
Shit.
Because I truly think the most shocking thing is that a woman wrote that male character.
It is pretty baffling.
That is the most incel basement dweller idealistic idea of a go macho man, like down to the he smells like leather and cigarettes kind of thing. It's like
I forgot about the leather.
Fucking Marlboro Camel. That was Camel's camel. He's the camel from the smoke ads going around doing depraved things.
Yeah, I think this book would not be as popular if it was a man that wrote it.
I agree completely.
All right, well, tune in next time when we finish this book.
Yeah, and I think for the next one we finish this book. That's the next video. After that, I think we do ACOTAR.
Yeah, I'm down for ACOTAR.
I think it'll be... I've heard people say the writing is still a little juvenile, but the story is much better. So, we'll see.
Okay, that sounds good.
Don't read this, bye.
I would... As far as our good reads go, not a good read.
Yeah, bad read.
Not a good read.
Bad read.
Would not recommend.
I don't know how many of you are following the drama in the pizza industry, but for those of you that aren't, I'll give you a brief overview. Papa John's is a massive pizza chain that I'm sure the majority of you are familiar with. You've probably eaten some of their grease before. You may like it, you may not. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's, that whole deal. Well, it has a founder named John Schnatter, and last year he made a multitude of mistakes. The biggest was saying the N-word on a conference call, which was then brought to the public's attention. Well, as a result of the racism, the Shat Master was taken off the board and annihilated online. In response, Schnatter says that he was pressured into using the N-word by the people on the call, which just sounds ridiculous because I can't imagine on a conference call for business they were poking John Schnatter in the ass saying, hey, be racist, be racist, be racist, until he was racist. Or like some type of hypnotist fucking puts him to sleep and makes him racist. It was a ridiculous defense that he came up with. But anyway, fast forward till today, he's been pretty quiet on most things that I was able to see. And then he comes and does a bizarre interview about where he is now and talking about the day of reckoning.
Sooner or later, the tape's going to come out in public and people are going to go, wow, that's what he said. And so that's what he said. And they're going, they made this out of that. They know what they did. They know it was a setup.
John Schnatter looks like a Borderlands character. His fucking hair looks cel-shaded. He is the wettest human being I have ever seen. In every commercial, every interview, every picture, he just looks like he's sweating profusely. It's as if he's eaten so much pizza, his skin is starting to become the consistency of pizza, all greasy and shit. But anyway, his side of the story is he was set up by the people closest to him so that way they could take more of the company and take it away from him, which makes a lot more sense than his original defense of the aliens forced him to be racist. But even still, he has no proof behind this claims of setup, and he even says there that once the tape comes to light, you'll hear what he actually said. But he also confirmed that he said the N-word, so you're still going to hear the N-word. I don't know. He doesn't really have a solid defense.
when it finally gets out what they did and what was said, I think my phone's gonna ring off the hook going, wow, we made a huge mistake here.
John, you naive boomer. It's 2019. No one says sorry for anything, and they for damn sure will not be admitting a mistake.
I've probably had over 40 pizzas, 40, in the last 30 days. They don't make the pizza the way that I used to make it, the way we used to make it. It just doesn't taste the same.
I want you to stop for a moment and just take in how absurd that statement is. That's like one of those SAT math problems that you know could never possibly exist. That shit like, Sally has 10,000 apples and Julie wants half of those in her fridge. What do? Use the algorithmic Pythagorean theorem. It's absurd. 40 pizzas in 30 days. Let's assume he's going on the traditional American diet of 3 meals a day. That means that he was consuming roughly 3.5 pieces of pizza per meal every day for a full month. John, you either can't do math, you're lying, or you have the strongest fucking metabolism of all time. Because this man's heart should have just stopped halfway through this diet. This shit makes the Super Size Me documentary movie look like child's play. That is an absurd number, John. No fucking way you had 40 pizzas in 30 days. It's not possible. The human body wasn't built to handle that kind of magnitude. And especially not Papa John's pizzas. And if the recipe truly does taste different, it's probably because John isn't there. The secret ingredient is probably the moisture from his fucking hair just dripping into the fucking cauldron that they make the pizza in. It's crazy. I don't think he actually had that much pizza, but I could be totally wrong.
I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is it about the record that's not straight?
Stay tuned.
How soon will that happen?
Stay tuned. Sooner than later.
It's like a badly done Joker monologue. It comes across very weird. It sounds like he's calling himself the Antichrist even, you know, the Day of Reckoning and then this weird giggling stuff. I don't know. It's a very weird interview. Now, growing up, Papa John's was like the only pizza that I actually liked, and even to this day, it's still my favorite pizza. I'm not a huge fan of most pizzas. I can already hear the comment section going off. You never tried New York pizza, have you, Charlie? What the fuck? Yeah, you like Papa John's? That's ridiculous. Oh my God. I just don't like it. I've had a lot of New York pizza when I was in New York. I'm not a huge fan. You know, we have to accept people are going to like different things. I liked Papa John's. I still like Papa John's. It doesn't taste very different to me today. I don't know what John's tasting. Maybe when he eats it now, he tastes a little bit of hate in there. And that's totally understandable, because if I got fired from my massive multi-million-dollar pizza chain, I would never want to eat that pizza again. Anytime I take a bite of that pizza, it tastes like asshole. So I get why he thinks it tastes different, but it really doesn't. It's probably exactly the same. But anyway, growing up, my dad used to tell me stories about John, because John used to do business in the area my dad was in, and he was so confident in his pizza and really wanted it to succeed, he used to drive around in his car and pass out free boxes of pizza to everyone in my dad's area. So I always had a very positive impression of John, just from the stories my dad used to tell about him. He was apparently a great guy around the area. And even in this interview, he talks about some of the community outreach shit he does. I don't know what the fuck has happened. His reputation has certainly been tainted. Maybe he is truly innocent, which seems unlikely in this case, but I guess you never really know. But man, he's made some big old fuck-ups, and that's for goddamn sure. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this bizarre interview that he came out of nowhere to do. I'm excited to see the next developments in this pizza soap opera. That's it. See ya. Well, we learned how to handle strangers, but how do we handle God? What if God meets us in the alleyway next to the old van? You failed to watch when they got to bad touch territory? You telling me Winnie the Pooh's Too Smart for Strangers gets into molestation? I don't know, it seems like an iffy topic to be covering, especially on Twitch. But as a PSA, don't get molested.
Work until they drop.
Scribes?
Pharaoh Hitler? Yeah, Pharaoh Hitler. This is who Yugi was fighting in the Yu-Gi-Oh show. Oh, good lord.
But now the Spirit of God moved in the land.
Man, the Bible is hardcore. What the fuck? It's been a while since I've read the manga, but goddamn, the Bible is nuts. Yeah, and then they put the baby in the basket, push it down river, and then he gets picked up by a pharaoh or something. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember the Rugrats episode. Dick's Commandments? Well, they need a better name for that. Yeah, here's the 10 Dick Commandments, losers. Stupid name. It's a dumb name. Fucking Penis Commandments. Oh, there it is. That's that Krav Maga. I've seen these in the women's self-defense courses. Start hitting them with the purse.
That's enough of that.
Damn, Moses is a super Chad. What is he, like 6'5"?
Business. I beat you. You're no royal grandson.
You're fucked now. Look at this action. It's not really Killer Bean levels of choreography, but goddammit, they're trying.
But I can explain it to him. He's my grandfather.
Yeah, just check the security camera footage.
I know you.
Do you not remember the river, the basket, the blanket your own mother gave you?
Why did he wait this long to tell him?
It all happened.
I wanted to wait until you murdered a man before I told you the truth.
Miriam?
You finally come of age, my son.
What about you? Miriam, my family.
These muscles are crazy.
We always have.
I want my arms to look like that. Fucking water balloon on top of a water balloon. Oh, nice! Quick, get out of there. Fire that bitch into overdrive. There we go, pump that ass. The Great Escape.
May God be with you, my brother.
He's getting away, he's on one of those Tesla donkey models. Shit.
I'm a dead man to Pharaoh, and my donkey has a bad temper. So why don't you leave now? Let the women tend to their sheep. The two of us.
So now he just becomes a vigilante. You become Nightwing. Yahoo! Oh, yahoo! Yahoo! Oh, ew! Bald! Ew! Ooh! Show them the power of the word of God. I don't know. Good God! This isn't even accurate. If you actually paid attention to religion and watched Beyblade, you would know Moses used a Beyblade to let it rip and parted the sea.
Don't forget the wax.
Those manatees are fake. They're CGI'd. Moses is pulling like a Chris Angel mind freak scam.
They'll kill us all thanks to you.
What do you mean? He's just gonna collapse the lake. Obviously.
Game of Thrones pre-sequel is getting made.
Fuck yeah, I hope it's written by 4-year-olds this time. At least it'd be better than Season 8. Oh wait, is this where he has to sacrifice his son, but then it turns out that God was just playing an epic YouTube prank on him? You guys remember that in the Bible?
Joshua,
Might have been Abraham, I don't remember, but it was like, kill your son for me, it'll make me laugh. And he's like, why, God? Well, because I want to laugh. Slit his throat and put him on the altar. It's like, God, I don't want to. He's like, you do it or the world dies. He's like, alright, God, I'll kill my son. And then as he's gonna kill his son, he's like, no, don't do it. Just wanted to see if you would. Lol. I'm pretty sure that was Abraham. This guy sucks. Fucking fat chef pedophile man. Doubting the 10 Commandments. Oh, also, spoiler alert. God doesn't forgive this guy for this.
Here is your God, children of Israel.
That's a shitty God. Let's worship a cow with a magnifying glass. Looks like one of the Arrancar from Bleach firing a Sero. Oh yeah, anyone remember the Tower of Babylon? Where God just wanted people to spread out a little bit more because he put a lot of work into the world, so he made this tower that scrambled their languages for no reason. Instead of just asking them to separate, he just scrambled their languages so they couldn't understand each other. God's quite the prankster, actually, like the original YouTuber. Here comes the genocide. The Lord hates golden cows.
What are you afraid of? It's the judgment of the Lord.
Wasn't there one... Jesus Christ. Oh! Well, you just broke the commandments. That's your fault, Moses. Oh no. Dear Jesus. Moses has gone mad. Save them, golden cow.
Lord, forgive them.
What?
They're sorry.
You just condemned them to hell. That wasn't
Still
him.
angry.
You broke the commandments.
If you want to punish anyone,
You earthbended, not him.
punish me first.
Oh, nice. Blueprints. For the first RGB keyboard for gamers. What do they even eat out here in the desert?
All Moses does is talk with
What,
God.
fucking, they sustain themselves off faith? Is that their nutrients? That's an empty bowl. You're not fooling me, lady. It rains bread.
How long will these people disobey me?
Ooh.
How long will they turn their backs on all I have done for them?
See, that's kind of a douchey attitude.
Perhaps I should just abandon them.
Lord, everyone in the land knows how powerful.
I was a star quarterback in high school, Moses.
They will all wander the wilderness until the last of their generation is gone.
That's so
Their
fucked.
Children and their children's children will make the final journey without them.
Thank you. All because they didn't kiss your fucking high school ring. See, it was things like that during, like, the church ceremonies where I was like, well, it's a little douchey. You'd think, like, God, the infallible, would be, like, a little more understanding. And also not, like, an angsty Redditor, like, why aren't they worshipping me? Didn't they see my comment karma?
This because
Soon our people will see the promised land.
They won't.
That is a great thing.
No, that's a shame that he doesn't know. God already forsake them. Told them they couldn't see it. He denied them entry to the club.
One time, I failed him.
What?
So, justly, I was punished.
When did... Oh, he failed him when he hit the rock, right? That was Moses' one sin because he hit a rock.
That is to be my reward, Joshua.
That's such cutthroat. Like, those rules are strict as shit. So where's Moses going? Just looking for a nice rock to die on or something? It's kind of fucked up. God's not even letting him go to the promised land. He's right there. He could literally pee onto it. He could drop trow and take a piss and hit the promised land from here.
This is your place.
It's fucked up. All because he hit a rock with a stick? Boo! Bible's too mean. The fuck? Can't resist the urge to talk about this. It's diabolical and just an abomination to what they deem justice here. It's a story out of San Francisco about an 80-year-old woman who was driving 70 in a residential area. She was zooming, reaching ridiculous speeds, like she was trying to travel back in time or something in the DeLorean, going 70 miles per hour, crashes into a bus stop, killing an entire family of 4 who were on their way to the zoo. And she's not going to prison for this. Her defense? I don't know what happened. Car just took off. And I guess that was enough.
We learned the victims, Diego and Matilda, were celebrating their wedding anniversary and were headed to the San Francisco Zoo with their 2 young children before they were killed. They were waiting at the bus stop when 80-year-old Mary Fong Lau crashed into them. Matilda's mom, brother, and Diego's sister spoke to the judge about the pain and trauma they have endured and described Lau's request to reduce the felony charges to misdemeanors as insulting.
It is insulting. It's despicable. The gall to even put forth this notion of reducing these charges to misdemeanors, that's unthinkable. The fucking shamelessness here is... It's sickening. She massacred a family of 4, blasting through a bus stop at 70 miles per hour without even an attempt to hit the brakes, or swerve, or honk the horn. What? And then she's saying she doesn't know what happened? Like, what? Did she hit a fucking banana peel like it's Mario Kart and just lost control or something? This is craziness. And the news segment I'm showing you is a little older. The most recent update, even though the judge did deny that request, ultimately what happened is she's getting a few years probation and is banned from driving. She's not going to prison or anything. And also, on top of that, she's also being accused of hiding millions in real estate assets because she's also facing a wrongful death lawsuit from the family. So, according to the information here, she fraudulently transferred her ownership of 2 San Francisco homes in a commercial building to Nevada-based LLC corporations in August, which was not permissible under state law to transfer the property while facing the wrongful death lawsuit. This new lawsuit exposes an intentional scheme by Ms. Lau to place assets beyond the reach of grieving families seeking justice, showing an unwillingness by Ms. Lau to take accountability for her actions, the attorney for the victim's family stated. Lau's attorney, Seth, said his client reorganized her property holdings because she was advised to do so after meeting with legal, financial, medical, and mental health consultants after the crash. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Listen, Miss Lau, I know this is a very traumatic period for you. You're the real victim here in all of this, and I think it's important for the healing process for you to hide all of your multi-million-dollar assets right now. It's going to make you feel a lot better, trust me. It's horseradish. This is just very clear baloney here. She is trying to hide those assets so that way they cannot get them. She is very wealthy. She is very wealthy. And this feels like a case of her being so wealthy that she's above the law. She killed a family of 4 with her dangerous, carefree driving, hitting a bus stop at 70 miles per hour in a residential zone.
Lau's attorney asked the judge to consider her clean record and the fact that her husband died in a vehicle crash when she was 25 years old, becoming a widow with 3 children. But the judge denied that request.
Judge, listen, there may be 4 corpses right there, 2 of which very young children. That's bad stuff. Big thumbs down moment, I get that. But have you considered that this is the first time I've done that? Can we put that into the equation here? What do you think? Oh, also, here's something entirely unrelated about a tragedy that I've experienced, back at 25 years old with my husband. Can we consider that as well? Like, that has nothing to fucking do with any of this. You killed a family of 4. It doesn't matter what's happened previously to that. There needs to be punishment there. There needs to be justice for the family. It's such a slimy, weaselly tactic. And then she goes a step above that by hiding multi-million-dollar assets so that way the grieving family can't get their paws on it, so that way it can be protected from them, so that way she never faces any real punishment. A few years probation and she can't drive anymore. That's justice?
In the courtroom, the victim's family members questioned why Lau didn't hit the brakes or honk as she sped 70 miles an hour in the residential area where she crashed into this family. Lau's attorney said she was headed to her brother's house to take him soup and couldn't explain why the vehicle, quote, took off.
Oh, I see. It's like that scene in that Fast and Furious movie where they hacked the cars and just fucking took control, assumed direct command of the vehicle, and forced it to go 70 miles per hour in a residential zone, and then crashed into the bus stop, killing a family of 4. This is actually her defense, by the way. She doesn't know how it happened. Oh, geez. Well, if she doesn't know how it happened, what are we supposed to do about it? How are we supposed to know what really went on here? Maybe it wasn't even her fault. Maybe this was like in Mario 64, that speedrunning phenomenon where a potential cosmic ray flipped a bit and caused that, one-time glitch to occur. Maybe that's what happened to her vehicle with the sun phenomenon forcing it to go 70 miles per hour out of nowhere. If she doesn't know what happened, then what are we supposed to do about it? This is such a strong defense. We're powerless here. The real justice is making sure, she gets 3 years probation and the grieving family gets nothing.
That if I was putting myself in that place, I would never take this case to trial. I don't think a jury's going to respond to an explanation that I don't know what happened, so I killed 4 people.
Huh. It almost sounds silly when you put it that way. The defense of, I don't know what happened, now 4 people are dead. Can I go home now? It's almost like that's fucking stupid. And yet, it's worked. I guess she had enough money where anything would work, so now she just gets off with the tiniest slap on the wrist imaginable. The Superior Court judge in the case indicated Lau will likely get probation and no prison time after factoring in her age, remorse, and lack of criminal history. The judge said she would likely serve 2 to 3 years probation and be banned from driving. James, the attorney of the victim's relatives, said they were appalled at this development in the crash where a single family, including 2 children ages 2 and under, were killed, saying, a no-contest plea avoids the moral accountability that this case demands. Yeah, I agree. That is avoiding the accountability this case demands. Also, factor in her hiding assets worth millions of dollars for the sole purpose of trying to protect them from a family that is suing her for the wrongful death of an entire family of 4 that she has killed. It's actual craziness to me. It's actual craziness to me. So you factored in her age and remorse, which, by the way, I don't really buy the whole remorse thing. Someone that's that remorseful, probably not immediately looking to hide multi-million-dollar assets off rip. That's just my hunch, right? That's how I feel. Like, if you're really remorseful, you're probably not immediately then bouncing to put your fucking real estate and properties into LLC shell companies. I would think, but who am I to say? As for the age statement here, her being elderly, I think the attorney said it well. He argued that if the defendant gets away with probation without prison time, that it would send a concerning message to the public that an older driver can get away with killing a family in a car crash and simply get a slap on the wrist. Age cannot become a shield against meaningful consequences when the conduct constitutes gross negligence and results in catastrophic loss. I agree 100%. That's a big amen moment from me right there. Just because she's a fucking octogenarian doesn't mean that all of a sudden she can get away with killing a family of 4 with no consequences. How does that make sense? So once you reach a certain age, you're just immune to consequence because you're just already old? What the fuck? Lau's family had urged the court for home detention and meaningful community and service as the punishment that fits the crime here. You know, the crime of slaying an entire family of 4 through your reckless driving? That's what they thought justice looked like. The meaningful community service, by the way, I'm sure would be very, tough stuff. Picking up trash on the side of the road. But I'm sure, given her age, she's 80 years old, it probably wouldn't be that much. Maybe like 1 or 2 Twix wrappers and then call it a day. I mean, that's a hard day's work right there, and that's really setting her on the straight and narrow. That's really letting her think about what's happened here. It's just insanity. It's actual insanity. She killed an entire family of 4. She has no real defense of it. It was reckless driving, going 70 miles per hour in a residential zone, hitting a bus stop with not even an attempt to brake or avoid it or even honk, which says to me that she was truly not paying any attention at all. She was extremely zoned out, maybe on her phone, maybe preoccupied with something else, I don't know. But it is reckless driving, and it led to the death of an entire family. And then she goes and then she hides multi-million-dollar assets in order to try and protect those, it seems, and she is getting away with it. No real consequence. How is that justice? It's fucking absurd, man. It's insanity. I had to yap about this once I learned about it. It just blows my mind. Anyway, though, that's really about it. So yeah. Since the day I was born, it was clear to everyone, my parents, the doctors, that I was born to be a gamer. I have an entire channel dedicated to non-stop gaming, Moist Critical Gaming, best gaming channel on YouTube. And I started to ponder recently, is there a way to elevate this experience of gaming? Something we all take for granted. And got me thinking, because realism is something that's very important to a lot of games, but games are somewhat limited in what they can make you feel, right? Because they're a game on the screen. Yeah, they can kind of scare you with jump scares, but you'll never get like that terror of feeling like you're actually in danger. It's not Ready Player One where if you come in the game, you come in real life. And it got me thinking and stinking, is there a way to set something up that can get that kind of experience where, like, playing Counter-Strike, you can, feel the recoil. You can feel when you get shot within reason, not actually like, you get shot in the game and you get shot in real life. Not to that extreme. And I had remembered a while ago, I'd actually seen a couple of people experiment with something like that. Most notably, the guy who created the recoil machine. This was a viral video a while back. I can't find the original anymore, but he set up a recoil machine where you would obviously feel it, and it's fucking amazing to look at. And he's not the only one that set things up like this. I remember someone did something similar with a desk where, like, if a grenade blows up, the desk pops, that kind of thing. So I thought, why not combine all of these ideas, creating the next evolution of realistic gaming experiences for a first-person shooter? So we started kicking around the idea with a friend of ours who's an engineer, who thought he could make it happen, so he did. And I think the results are pretty great. Alright, here it comes. See, that's how games supposed to feel. Oh wait, I'm on SSG now.
Yeah, you're getting big shots. Oh my god.
Yep, I got that too, by the way. Alright, give me the auto again. So this is one of many features. So instead of having like the recoil machine that's blasting your shoulder and destroying the setup, I wanted something that was somewhat functional. So having recoil on the sniper in particular, it was set up with a hydraulic blaster that when you fire an op or SSG or the auto, God forbid the auto, you go on a whole roller coaster there. That turns this shit into a Sibian sex machine. It would then blast your chair. So you'd feel the recoil, basically. Another thing was flashbangs. Flashbangs we had a massive light set up, so the flashbangs would blind you IRL, so you'd really be mindful of trying to avoid flashes in game. He also set up a hydraulic system for damage, so if you took a lot of damage, you're gonna know because the desk fucking explodes like it just got hit with dynamite. Like Wile E. Coyote got the plunger out and just exploded the desk.
Alright, bus driver,
move that bus! Cowabunga.
I knew that would be it. Imagine you're watching Long from B and you just hear tink, 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 tink. And then this.
And then you hear your teammate explode IRL.
You hear somebody just scream.
Oh, we did fuck up the bottom.
Oh,
yeah.
Big hole in it.
So cracked the corner too.
Yeah.
There's also the tack vest. I don't actually know what this is called. This is just a piece of equipment that already exists that he found and decided to slap it on to see what that feels like. So it's like something for your wrists and your chest. So when you're shot in the game, it'll like vibrate or somewhat like indicate through pressure where you got shot. It's a nifty little thing, but it's more of a novelty than like an actual realism thing. But the hydraulic systems to the chair and the desk were fucking extraordinary. It really amplified the stakes, and the flashbangs were legitimately debilitating. So, naturally, after making sure everything worked, we took it into ranked. It's been a while. I'm home.
Oh, there goes my Dust 2 rank.
Does SSG make it go off as well? This is just going to be a dead round. This is just me on haptic feedback playing Counter-Strike. Oh my god.
Oh, we forgot to put pyrotechnics in.
Heated seat would
You know, the chair lights on fire when you're in a volley.
Heated seat would actually go ballistic.
Is that like that new show, Heated Rifle?
Oh! If he peeks, man, I tell you.
You're racking up money for that op.
Mm-hmm. Didn't shoot.
Never shoot that shit. Oh!
My team just called me out, by the way.
What did they say?
He said, move up, bomb. I had bomb. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, yep, I do it to him like that.
It's just winning the game.
Yeah, I just do it to him like that.
That's crazy.
It's no big deal, though. I mean, it's no big deal.
Alright, so what are you thinking? Well, you didn't die, you don't have to pump it up.
No, not yet, I don't. That table bounce almost got me killed, though, I'll tell you what.
Oh! Flash out! Those are actually so great.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, I got
what a shot!
8 shots.
I'll go in the hole.
Because he's immersed.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's the immersion, baby. Yeah,
better.
Matt, you might just start climbing today. I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna tell you something you don't want to hear, but I'm kind of doing it to him.
Is this enhancing your immersion? You feel like you're in the game?
I do.
Like you're locking in more?
Yeah, it's like I'm at the optimal distance, 10 feet away from the screen. I got my haptic feedback in my hydraulic chair.
Charlie can just see a pixel move a little bit and he shoots. He can't even make up the full screen.
Oh my god.
We got tangos.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
You almost threw it at me.
I almost did. Yeah,
He's pushing.
Oh! Okay.
Now we gotta go up somewhere.
Oh, he died. We gotta go up 5% on each.
Crank me up.
Nice. Yo, can you grab Bob and come along with us?
If this guy gives me another order, I swear to God, what a douchebag.
Actually, the nicest person I've ever heard.
Legitimately, this guy's
hasn't ripped a single slur at you.
No! Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
The tape held!
I think it pushed the monitor down. Like,
yeah, it did. Definitely did.
No, that timing is so sad.
Oh, you're just like he didn't hit you with a sniper.
Yeah, I got lucky that the Molotov cooked me a bit first.
You want to go?
Yeah, you can crank me up. I got up again. Yeah, give me 10 more. Give me 10 more. I'm ready. That's fucking eagle work.
Playing in an AMC IMAX theater today.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at table peeping now. Holy shit, that was terrible.
You ever played during the Case opening frenzy a couple months ago?
Nah, I didn't actually play.
Just open Case.
Oh, what a shot. Oh boy. Yeah, that was... I mean, once that desk jumped, I no longer had my aim on. It's weird how that works.
That sounds like a skill issue.
True.
You know what they say, war is hell.
Oh, you're lucky now.
I can imagine a solo on that already.
That's so close.
Oh! Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, you got lucky again?
Yeah, I got lucky that he chipped me first. Well, I actually hit myself with a grenade first. Alright, we can crank the power up again.
Alright.
Alright, much better. Is he watching Cat?
Oh, you got him! Oh! He's back, baby.
I'm back. They actually thought Swope would stop me. Watch this. Imagine though. Just imagine though.
It looks so funny. How much explosion.
When this gets to like 100, my bucket hat's gonna fucking fly off.
Oh, a little bit of a lag spike.
Yo! If only he knew how effective that flashbang really was. I'm not gonna... This ain't gonna get in the airborne. See?
Oh yeah, what is that gonna do for him?
If he flipped backwards.
There's no shot he flips backwards.
He's sumo squatting.
Yes.
Slowly, long push. Oh.
I can't wait.
Smoke speed. Hard copy.
It sounds like I'm...
Oh wow. Oh wow. You're gone. Locked in. Oh, I didn't even see him cross. We won that game, by the way. I certainly cooled off after the desk kept blowing up multiple times and the monitor got all cattywampus and I was 20 feet away from the table. But, you know, it's an experiment and we did end up squeaking out the W. Matt then hopped into the hot seat. Didn't go as swimmingly. I will spoil a bit for you.
It makes me jump every time.
You should ask your teammates on mic, like, do you guys have your desk at 30% or 40%?
What's the PSI on the chairs, guys?
Alright. Anyone want to start the next game here?
Yeah, let me give it a try.
Give this one a whirl.
This is crazy. This feels just like how I set up at home.
Mm-hmm.
With your wrist weights.
Whoops.
Now try leaning back.
That's much scarier.
Feels good though.
It gives you a little whiplash.
You're a B-hold kind of guy?
Not normally. I just bought a grenade, so. Oh, there they are. Oh, Von Winkeldorf got me. Oh, glass cannon up.
Here we go. Time, baby. Show them what you're made of. Give them a little warm up. Yeah.
It really makes you flinch.
Yeah, they heard you buy that out. Now they're afraid.
My team has no comms.
Oh! You ripped it off. You gotta hit your shots, man. That won't happen.
There was a brief moment where it was just hanging. It was deciding what. Oh, is it stuck in the table?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's on the table. Oh shit! That gets the blood pumping. All right.
Don't you shoot that.
Oh, they're voting to kick you, man.
Shoot them all.
Oh, you alright?
Okay.
No, they voted to kick. My How about we go into a death match or something?
Well, we have no choice now.
For all, just two.
Where'd you go?
Oh,
that one.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
That one got him.
That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, that's gonna get me up in the morning.
You know what we should do?
Oh my god!
Damn right I hit it. I don't miss these shots. You saw me in the ranked game.
Oh my god, I'm cooking on.
I'm online. Oh my god! Yeah, you know I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it.
At some point, you can't even get back down. It just keeps you around. Got him.
Oh man, you're cooking.
You just get used to the motion, now your aim's fine.
I'm like getting seasick.
Crank it?
Yeah, I think let's max it out. Let's see what it looks like.
Right.
Do you want me as the guinea pig when you max it out, or are you?
Yeah, you're already there.
Well, I think he's gotta change a bunch of settings.
All right, here we go.
All right, get in there.
You got it.
God's a platform.
You need to scoot forward.
You can chase off and hop into the
I'm in.
That's it. All right, maybe I just way too much.
Wait.
The auto's the one above it. The one
Okay,
like a crazy ride.
Alright. that looks about right. That's about right. Yeah, I hit that wall pretty good. Yes.
You should have.
Do you want to try here? Sure.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
That a boy.
Oh.
He doesn't know how close he was.
He grazed him.
All right, do you want to turn the desk back on? And...
Almost at him.
Oh, good shooting.
It's that easy. She's not even zoomed.
Okay. I love the stance that we have to take.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh man.
It is like a sumo squat. I'm about to do some big shikos lifting my legs. I had her squirting. Alright, do you want to get the desk going again?
Yeah, I'd say let's turn the desk on, let's crank it up a bit, and then I think we just finish off with
that will be the end of it, because it's gonna blow everything off. So
yeah. Alright.
Flash yourself for a good measure.
Yeah,
you can't see the table coming.
I'm gonna do what Matt said, flash and then grenade, but I'm not gonna auto it as well because then I'm just gonna probably kill myself. Right. Alright.
A bit of a flash in the corner.
Jesus. Well, the monitor's okay.
Overall, this is what engineering is all about. We asked a question and found someone far smarter than us to invent the answer. And I really like the answer. I think there's even more potential with this idea, This was just round one of the concept, and I know it's a concept that's been explored by others in different ways, also using Counter-Strike. This is just our entry into it, and I want to see maybe there's even more fleshing out to be done. Anyway, though, that's really about it. So, yeah. You read the title and you've heard the news. Battlefield 6 just released its Battle Royale mode. It's called RedSec. Get ready to put some hair on that chest, dweeb. I've now dumped like 4 or 5 hours into it, which obviously compared to many others is nothing. That's like a very pitiful amount. But for me, it's enough to give you a review of it, because I now feel like I've pretty much experienced everything the game mode has to offer. And it's no secret, I haven't been the biggest Battle Royale enthusiast in many years now. The only one I keep up with is Apex Legends. It's just a genre that I find to be extremely stale at this point, just super bland. It's like the 6-7 of game genres, where just hearing about Battle Royale makes me fucking cringe like that god-awful meme. It's just, I'm so tired of it. But I like Battlefield 6, so I thought it only fair that I give this one a shake to see if it's any good. And now I can confidently say, it's fine. There's no huge flaws with it. The tanks are kind of annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. It's just a very by-the-numbers, very generic Battle Royale mode that they seem to have just slapped on here like a hemorrhoid, because there's no reason not to have a Battle Royale mode. It's only a boon to the game, because there are plenty of people that will play the Battle Royale that maybe weren't interested in playing the multiplayer. And the Battle Royale is free. So it gets a lot of people in the door, and then maybe they turn into a paying customer. So it makes a lot of sense. But boy howdy, let me tell you, it really does feel like they just tried to draw Warzone from memory here for RedSec. It is 1-to-1 in certain instances. Like, it feels very copy and pasted in a lot of ways. Like, I'm pretty confident there are times where you could show side-by-side gameplay of Warzone and RedSec, and you wouldn't be able to differentiate which is which. It is very similar in a lot of ways, but the thing that sets it apart is the Battlefield 6 gunplay. Like, the gameplay elements in Battlefield 6 versus Warzone are very different. And for my tastes, I prefer it. So I've had more fun with RedSec than I had with Warzone. Warzone I have many more hours than RedSec with, obviously, but I fucking hate Warzone now. I think it sucks major ass. That is some turbo cheeks over there. RedSec at least feels fun to play. It feels nice. I prefer the Battlefield formula, so I've been having more fun with RedSec. But if you already like Warzone, I don't know if RedSec's going to win you over. The game mode is extremely similar to Warzone. You are likely going to just stick with the one that you prefer the gameplay of. So if you're someone that likes the less movement-based shooting of Battlefield, you're probably going to prefer RedSec. But if you already like the Call of Duty formula and all the movement tech there, RedSec's not going to be stealing you over there. It's not going to be taking the Warzone lunch money, I don't think. I feel like it's just going to be boiled down to a matter of personal preference in gunplay. And for me, I prefer Battlefield 6 gunplay. Like, everything in Battlefield 6 gameplay, I vastly prefer to Call of Duty. But again, RedSec and Warzone are so incredibly similar, I can't see a fucking world. In the entirety of Doctor Strange peering into the multiverse, I can't imagine he would see one where Warzone players are so blown away by RedSec specifically that they leave Warzone for it, if they already prefer the Call of Duty gameplay. Because RedSec just does Warzone with Battlefield gameplay in tanks. That's really it. Like, I can't find any other big differences. Maybe the ladder. You get to place a ladder down in RedSec if you play Assault or something. Or like the artillery strikes. But even then, there's comparable things in Warzone. It's just very, 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 very similar. So there's nothing crazy about RedSec. It's just been there, done that standard Battle Royale shit. And if you're someone that likes Battle Royales, you'll probably have fun with it if you already like Battlefield 6 gameplay. It's just as simple as that. But it's worth mentioning that Battlefield devs here are really trying to shove RedSec down the throat of everyone that plays Battlefield 6, even if they're not interested in RedSec. So I've been seeing that there's been a lot of negative reviews, not even so much about RedSec existence, because if you don't care about battle royales, just ignore it. But they've tied a lot of like weekly challenges and shit to playing Red Sec, so you like needing to farm and all of that. And it seems like there's going to be a big emphasis on like the premium currencies and shit now. It feels as though that even though Red Sec is fine, it's just a really standard battle royale. It is alarming to the community who believes that this could be the vanguard of more things to come that they just don't want. Like, you can ignore Red Sec and not play it and just miss out on the XP tied to the challenges. Plenty of people will do that. Yeah, it's a bit of a headache for some players, sure. But you can just ignore it. What you can ignore is if Red Sec takes off, the resources that they'll pump into Red Sec that they might be taking away from the rest of Battlefield 6 multiplayer experience. So there's many in the community showing legitimate concern that maybe the rest of Battlefield 6 starts to be neglected as they try and focus more on Red Sec so it can stand toe-to-toe with Warzone and try and squeeze some of those players over to Red Sec because they'd make more money that way. So I understand the concern there. Like, that does check out. Like, that makes sense. And it does seem like they're placing a huge emphasis on it, which isn't surprising. It's a brand new mode they've introduced. But yeah, it remains to be seen if Red Sec is going to end up being like the primary development focus to try and, you know, blast as much money out of it as they possibly can from the community. But I am very curious to see how everything shakes out. I truly don't think Red Sec is going to be a battle royale that stands the test of time that people are playing even 3 years from now. As I said, in its current state, it is like the most bare bones battle royale experience. It is clearly an afterthought to Battlefield 6, something that they put in here because they knew it's a very popular game mode that will get a lot of people to check out their game, get them in the door, get their feet in the door because it's free. And battle royales are still just so popular. Even though the genre went through oversaturation for a while, there's still no shortage of battle royales for people to choose from. But you'll probably notice most people just stick to the big ones that they already like. Warzone, Fortnite, whatever. I don't see Red Sec doing anything here that's going to get anyone to stick with Red Sec. What I think's more likely is people will try Red Sec and maybe if they really like the gameplay, they'll buy the multiplayer and then just stick to playing the multiplayer because it's just the better version of the game. Why would you be playing a watered down version of Battlefield 6's multiplayer with Red Sec when you could just play the multiplayer? So I just don't think that there's a lot of staying power to Red Sec. I could be very wrong. I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. But my early impressions here are it is just fine. It is just Warzone, but better if you like Battlefield gameplay. So if you're looking at Red Sec wondering if it does anything new and different in the genre to stand out, the answer is no. The differences between Red Sec and Warzone are pretty small in terms of like the actual design of it. The differences in gameplay are substantial, but like the actual mode itself is almost one-to-one with Warzone. Again, the only differences I could pick up are the tanks, the ring of fire. Instead of having like continuous damage if you're outside the zone, you just die, which I do think is a good change. I actually really like that change. I think that's solid. And then the only other one is like classes. So like the classes carry over from Battlefield 6 where you could be like assault and put up a fucking ladder, you know, or recon, support, engineer, that kind of thing. But I can't think of anything else that's different from like an actual design perspective of Red Sec versus Warzone. The rest is just the exact meal you're expecting to eat with this mode. And for some people, maybe that's exactly what you want. For me, I just am tired of the genre, so it doesn't really stick with me as something I'm going to be actively playing. When I want to play Battlefield 6, I won't be choosing Red Sec. I'll just be doing the normal multiplayer. Anyway, though, I just wanted to drop this little review on you here. That's really about it. See ya. Pokemon scalpers are inventing a new, even more degenerate and diabolical meta for scamming and stealing Pokemon cards, using children for it. Well, involving children in the scam. 2 days ago I made that video about the whatnot seller who was resealing Pokemon packs and selling them, but using his son as the one on stream to open the packs for the buyers and just drumming it up as like a family business. This is so hype. Look at my son. He's ripping Pokemon packs. We're so proud. This is amazing. Whoops. Turns out we repackaged all of them to give you trash for a huge markup. Sorry, you caught us. He literally even like admits to being caught on the live stream. And now I just saw another video about a couple that was stealing Pokemon cards from Target using their 1-year-old as, like, the method. So they brought their 1-year-old son to Target, so that way they could unlock the stroller tech from the passive tree here. So they had their child in the stroller and were pushing him around, and then would take Pokemon product and conceal it in the stroller to steal it. Now, the title of the video says that they left the child in the car while they went in there and stole, but I don't think that's exactly the case. I haven't found too much information beyond the body cam about what exactly happened. My understanding with the way it's described is that they had the child in the store using him for crime, basically. Not them leaving him in the car. But either could be true and both are bad. The kid thought he was going on a fun adventure with mommy and daddy, but he was actually involved in their little crime escapades here. An unwilling accomplice. He had no clue.
So, pick the bad time to steal Pokemon cards, man.
Yeah. Just so we have an understanding, she had nothing.
She was right there with you when you concealed it.
It is totally me, man. Totally me, 100% me.
You guys put the Pokemon cards into the...
Yeah, I will give them back, of course. This 100% my responsibility, sir.
A pretty admirable attempt here from the guy to just fall on the sword. No, she's totally innocent. It was all my galaxy brain scheme. It was all my nefarious plot here. She had no clue what was going on. It was all me. So he's trying to, isolate her from this so that way she doesn't get in trouble. And then he also generously says he's willing to give the cards back. That's very sweet of you.
Seriously, honest to God, I am short on my rent, and they are very valuable. And I was hoping to pull something in order to make up the money I'm short on my rent.
Were the cards in the car?
Yeah.
I know, where are they
in the back seat.
And by the way, you can't say she had nothing to do with them, and that's all you guys came in here for. And you concealed it right next to her. Just so you're aware of that.
His hero plan, unfortunately, falls a bit short because they have surveillance camera footage and they can clearly see she was directly involved in this plan and acted to help conceal it and work to get the Pokemon cards out of there. So it kind of ultimately ended up looking like that scene from Kong Skull Island where that guy pops 2 grenades to sacrifice himself to kill the monster, but the monster just hits him with the tail and he gets flown into a fucking wall and blows up. It didn't work, is the point.
Say, I don't know if it would make a difference. Is there any way we could pay for it?
This isn't an apology type of thing. You've already done it. You know what I mean? There's no way to just suddenly, hey, we're going to pay for everything because we got caught by the police.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you also stole stuff with the baby.
Yeah, but...
that doesn't matter.
I have the money for it. I can pay it.
Yeah, but as I just told him, that's not how this works. You don't get to suddenly want to pay for things after you get caught by the police.
Fourth quarter, back up against the wall, throwing out the Hail Mary. They try to, pay for it after the fact. That didn't fly either. So they are both facing not just like the small-time theft. The officers also threw out the possibility of pursuing child endangerment against them because they involved their child in this crime, which they argue puts them in a path of danger. Should Gary Oak roll up and start airing the place out, trying to stop him from stealing the Pokemon cards, the kid is now in harm's way. Basically, they brought the kid for the sole purpose of executing this crime. Now again, the title says that the child was left in the car, but all of the information in the video seems to indicate that the kid was present. Also, if the kid wasn't in the stroller in the first place, there would be no point to bringing the baby anyway. So that wouldn't even make sense unless they had like a decoy, like they had like a baby doll in the stroller. But then again, why would they bring like the actual flesh and blood human being there? So I have to imagine that they did actually bring him in the store to do this. Though if they did leave him in the car, that is also equally dangerous. You do not leave a child in a hot car. That, everyone should know that. This happened in Florida. You especially don't do it in Florida. If they did leave him in the car, who knows how long they were in the store for. That is extremely unfair and irresponsible to the kid if he was left unattended in that car. But I'm leaning towards the idea that they brought him in the store to do this. Worth mentioning, I haven't slept in over 28 hours. There is a good chance that maybe I'm just completely wrong there. I just thought I'd put that on the record. But either way, still not good. Regardless,
stealing Pokemon cards by using your baby to help you accomplish it is fucking unhinged. This is so avoidable. Like, ruining your life just to get your hands on some Pokemon merchandise to flip because you're a scalper is just so low. It is shameless to involve your child in it as well.
Can you give me a quick press?
Thank you. I'll go get the press one.
We got child endangerment on both of them.
For what?
They had their... How old is your child? A year old, then they used the stroller as cover for it. Decent human, you literally put your 1-year-old child in danger.
How is that?
You cannot do a crime and then nothing happens because you have a kid.
It is happening. I'm going to jail.
You use the stroller as a ways of concealing the merchandise.
And I'm getting arrested.
And so is she. I need you to call your dad to come pick him up.
Please.
The other officers didn't seem super on board with his evaluation here about child endangerment, so I don't know if that stuck or anything, but this was him explaining it to them. Regardless of what charges were ultimately, brought against them, this was just so fucking avoidable. Like, stealing Pokemon cards from Target by using your baby and its stroller to conceal them is just, like, how can you sink so low? They say that they were short on rent, so the plan was to steal these Pokemon products, open them, hoping for a big hit, fingers crossed, praying for a big hit, so they could sell it to nearby game shops. That is, like, in the world of scalping, that is even stupider than most scalpers. Why would you open the product? Just sell the product itself in that case. You are not going to hit, most likely. You are not going to make more money buying the product, opening it, praying for, like, the big hit that'll grade it like a fucking PSA 10. Like, it's not like that is a pipe dream.
Are you guys going to other stores and doing this?
No, sir.
So how do you guys have so many Pokemon cards?
No, I've been collecting for years.
That's what I'm saying, but these are all new cards, man. They're all, like, fresh out of the pack.
Yeah, the ones that I have?
The ones that are in there, yeah.
Yeah, those are, if you see the sleeves in there, they're all sleeved up, well taken care of, fresh out of my binder. We were taking them to the game store, Prodigy.
Okay, cool. Alright, we are making it.
He apparently had a lot of Pokemon cards that he claims he had been collecting for years. The officer notes that they seem pretty fresh and new, so it's probably not like years old cards or anything. It seems like it is some pretty brand spanking new puppies in there that he is saying that he was going to go sell to not GameStops, the game stores. Well, maybe GameStops. I'm pretty sure they take Pokemon cards. They fucking grade them there now. They have like a wizard on standby who's just like, yeah, it's probably like a 9 or a 10 maybe. I have no idea how it works. Not important regardless. His plan was to take these hits, sell them, and then pay rent, is what he said the goal was. Of course, no way of knowing if that's true or if he is just someone who is a scalper who turns around and sells it because it's hot right now and people make money doing it. I have no idea if the story about the rent is true or not. They then searched his car and found some other stuff, like a marijuana cigarette or something, and he got in trouble for that as well. Big mess, all of which entirely avoidable if he didn't try and steal Pokemon cards from Target using a baby and his stroller to try and smuggle the Pokemon sacred cards out of the store with. Just super crazy, the state of Pokemon cards right now. It's unbelievable. That's about it, so yeah. Wow. The Dispatch finale dropped today, and I am happy to say they stuck the landing. They didn't fumble at the goal line here. They went all the way in for the touchdown, reach around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. It was a absolute joy. I am really going to miss Dispatch now. Like, I've been just glued to the episodic release because I think they've done a great job with it, releasing 2 episodes every Wednesday. It's been so hyped, just looking forward to Wednesdays every week, and now we finished it. Like, it's bittersweet because it was an incredible conclusion. Like, I think this finale was so good that it's put me in just such a joyful mood. I could probably watch someone steal my car right now and it still wouldn't wipe the smile off my face. Like, I think they've done an amazing job with it. But I'm really going to miss not being able to play it every Wednesday now. A new episode, 2 new episodes every Wednesday. This game is just so good. And of course, I'm biased. I'm in the game. I play Sonar. But even setting that aside, if I wasn't in the game and I was just experiencing this with having no skin in it whatsoever, I would still be loving it just as much, and I stand by that. The game is so fucking enjoyable. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the highlights from episodes 7 and 8 here. Also, my whole computer shut off at the end of, while I was streaming, so it ended stream, and I left everyone on a cliffhanger. But what I was saying before my computer crashed was, what I really hope doesn't happen is that Ad Hoc goes the way Telltale did back in the day. I don't know how many of you remember this, but the reason Telltale games' quality declined so much, at least in my personal opinion, is because I think they were just biting off more than they could chew by taking on so many projects at once. They were releasing what felt like a new Telltale game every like 8 fucking months for like a ton of IP. So, you know, as Bilbo Baggins famously said it, not enough butter spread across too much bread type thing, where these games that were getting farted out didn't have as much time and care put into them, as much passion, because there were these strict deadlines, there's so many and, you know, buns in the oven, that they didn't get a chance to be as good as their earlier works. With Dispatch being as successful as it is, this game has sold over 1 million copies in 10 days, and I imagine that number is only going to keep growing, since now it's wrapped up, and most people, I think, were probably waiting for all of them to be there so they could binge it. Like, as this continues to be even more successful, I really hope they don't do the same thing where they just start, you know, working on so many projects at once where they're not going to be able to give the same tender love and care to those games as they did for Dispatch. Because it's so clear when you play this, a ton of passion went into it. Genuine love went into this game. And I really hope it's able to keep it, Ad Hoc is able to keep that intact for all of their works, because when they are firing on all cylinders like they did for Dispatch, there's nothing else like it. This is one of the best written games I think I've ever played. Like, in general. I mean that too. That's not exaggeratory. So I'm very excited for more of Ad Hoc's work in the future. I'm praying, fingers crossed, we get a season 2. And that's not just for selfish interests of having another voice acting job with reprising my role as Sonar, hopefully. But I just genuinely want to play more in this world that they've built. I want to spend more time with these characters. It is that good. Anyway, though, if you want to see my whole playthrough, it's on the Moist Critical Gaming channel, but I just want to give you some highlights here, and mainly a lot of Sonar moments.
Invisigal suspended, obviously, but...
You didn't really do anything wrong.
Consider cutting her from the team. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you should consider it. It's 100% your call.
Can I get back to you? I really don't want to think about it right now.
Of course. Yeah. It's just... I can't help but think that we've already cut a hero for far less.
We had to send a message.
You almost cut Sonar for nothing, just because he likes titties. It's a good point.
It gets better and better.
Isn't Sonar a coke addict? So what? That wasn't the reason they were cutting him? Robert explicitly mentioned boobies. The coke was secondary.
I've found doing something good always helps when I'm feeling bad. We're fortunate to have that opportunity. Something Chase never took for granted. So, let's get to work.
Time for a good shift. Sonar, you mind doing everything? You can kind of solo the whole city now. Pretty quiet day. The whole city's grieving. Sonar, why don't you get out there and cheer everyone up with some magic tricks? The hell just happened there?
Oh, Golem's shitface. I think he's about to piss mud on the high school.
Yeah, you know, I saw him pulling over a beer truck earlier. I did think that was weird.
Come on, buddy.
Jesus, Golem.
Spit it out.
A lot of vomiting this shift.
100%, baby. Oh yeah, I'm cooking. And we have max synergy. Fuck yeah. She's riding me like a Valkyrie. Huge! Waiting for Malevola to finish so she can heal Golem.
Hi, just calling to confirm one of your Z Team heroes for our interview this afternoon.
Oh, that's not good.
Program?
Sonar's in bat form. That's not good. There goes all my charisma. Eek. Okay, Prism. All up to you. That's unlucky. What are the odds that I could get Sonar here, transform, and get him back in time?
I'm fucking toast.
I think I can do it. I really think I can do it. Oh, it's gonna be a close shave. Oh, wow. 96? Do we... Oh, yeah, we succeed. Hold on. Actually perfect. Literally perfect. Am I the biggest brain dispatcher in the business? Holy shit. Actually immaculate. Wow.
Hello?
Truly built different.
Is this thing working?
Shit. Sorry, Robbie. I zoned out there for a second.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, talk up the reformed villains. Something only Sonar is capable of doing.
And that's how it's fucking done.
We want her out.
We basically took a board vote. That's why we're in the boardroom.
She shouldn't have done what she did. I think she should go, sir. Boss. Robert.
I don't want to kick her out, though. But I want to go Blonde Blazer. All in on Blonde Blazer.
Just me.
What you didn't know was what Chase was willing to put on the line for you. And so please don't throw all of that away by walking away from this. From us.
They're right. I don't deserve anyone's forgiveness. Anyone's help, anyone's love. Because I can never repay it. Nothing I do will ever make up for what I've already done to you. I'd hoped getting the astral pulse back would help.
The theory was right.
I couldn't even do that.
She was with Shroud in the beginning.
Owe anyone anything. Okay.
100%.
Least of all me.
I was there that night.
Yep.
What are you saying?
Even blue. My augments conveniently stopped working. So I signed up for the Phoenix program the next day. Which gave me the chance to fuck your life up twice.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it.
Say something?
Yeah, it's all good.
I forgive you.
Water under the bridge.
So there. Will you fucking chill out now?
You can't fucking forgive me? You haven't even, processed what's going on.
You did villain shit while you were a villain. Does it change things that you directed at me? No, it doesn't. That's in the past. You're not the same person that was there that night. Neither am I.
That's sweet, but I feel numb.
Hey, stop.
Hey, you put a bomb on me and I'm fine. I don't really care. You gotta make it a big deal out of nothing.
I'm not
You know what I
letting
mean?
anyone cut you.
Yeah, he fucked up my suit, but then I made good friends with Roy.
The same way you look at Blazer.
Yeah, that's right,
Even
though.
if it was just once, you know? That'd have been enough.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Yes. You do.
Oh wow, she just literally won't stay because we won't fucking get married? That's crazy. You know what, I take it back. I'm actually pissed you put a bomb on my suit. But if I lean in, do I lose the Blazer route? I mean, we're not exclusive or anything yet, right? There's still a grace period. We're still feeling each other out. But I don't want to lock into a route. I'm pretty sure if I lean in, though, that locks me out of the Blazer route. I'm almost positive that I will. I just have a hunch. Or, if this fucks me in both aspects, I'll just have a virginity playthrough. Which is also pretty cool. Then I'll unlock superpowers of my own. Fucking cum max, what is it? Cum holding? What the hell is the name of it in the community? I forgot. I'm committed to the Blazer route. I feel like leaning in would lock me out of it. Retention, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, retention maxing. I don't think you can do both, is the thing. I'm just gonna trust my gut here.
Courtney,
I'm trusting my instincts.
could you two do me a favor and shut the fuck up?
I want to start a bar fight.
You got a problem?
Is that you? No, it's not me. He's got long hair.
I know what's going on. Cheers, fellas, to the fucking dream. To 5 minutes with the tightest ass in all of LA County.
Yeah, motorboat those butt cheeks. Oh, hey!
Right. End up blowing air right up her butthole. What's up? You don't like asses?
Glass him. Might as well. Bar fight!
Oh, not as far as I was gonna take it. Good on you, kid. Let me replace that drink.
That guy is definitely Shroud. Holy shit!
Obviously, you two don't need an introduction.
With pleasure.
Damn, Coop is back!
Are the past.
Spit!
With the pulse.
Pakaloogie!
I'll control this city and restore balance.
Oh, that didn't go far. Nice kick, Sonar. You're not Sonar! Hey, Mandy.
Oh. And by my calculations, it was closer to 32%. But half sounds better.
Dweeb. Nerd. I saw under your mask, I know you're a loser.
You should know I was going to take you to the actual Hollywood sign. Not as sturdy as you.
Get me in front of my computer. I'll start dispatching Sonar. Only he can handle this.
Keep 'em coming.
This is 6 verse 5, right?
Literally every fucking day.
Alright, we gotta send everybody out there to rescue Sonar. We can't take a chance of not having Sonar. Go get him!
Get in where I fit in. There's even
Bring my boy back!
burn this shit to the ground.
Sonar's off the bench.
Trainees are pissing themselves. Can someone help me out?
Oh, join Sweet Talker in reassuring the trainees no one should die? I mean, that's just Sonar solo, right? Like, I don't need anybody else, right? Even with low morale, I feel like Sonar solos this. But maybe I should just do this to be safe. Nah, if Sonar can't solo this, then they don't deserve to have a good pep talk. Oh, easy Sonar. Ease nerves with a red ring roast. Yeah. Don't mind if I do.
Alright, gang's all here. Some of you in worse shape than others.
Flawless run.
I moved their Mecha Man suit to the rec room. Here. Take this.
We're fighting the Red Ring, right? I'm not walking home from fucking yoga.
All I got, brother. Hey, don't listen to her kind of bullshit, okay? Keep her tied up.
I got some pepper spray you can borrow if that's not enough. Thumbstick.
What?
It's his name, because he sticks you with... They're all fucking idiots, Robert, but they're dangerous. I'm not fucking around. Untie me. He looks stupid, but he is a killer. You don't have powers. You need my help. Just let me help. Please.
I mean, yeah, I literally can't go it alone.
Alright.
Like, legitimately, I can't. Like, I can fight in a bar fight.
What are you?
I'm looking for.
But I can't actually fight these people here.
What did he do that for?
Oh, I fucking wonder, Vizzy. Why would he lock up his tools around invisible criminal thieves?
Robert!
Oh, thank you.
Just go get the gun!
Oh, God, thank you.
I wish you would have let me choose. I would have grabbed the gun. Oh, no, I got piss all over me.
Hey, nice job. Nice job. Why are his nuts out?
Oh, thought that was normal. You mind helping him?
Why would you crinkle cut your balls through your zipper if you don't have... What are you asking me?
Can you just put his dick away? Feels like the dignified thing to do.
Dignified for who?
I know the guy a little, and it's bad enough he's unconscious.
Yeah, here, I'll do it. I'll put his cock away, you're right.
Piss everywhere.
Thank you. That was very decent of you.
Oh, perfect. I'm putting piss in my open wounds. Well, actually, I don't think it matters that much. It's sterile, right?
Stick together.
Yeah, because you were totally in control of that situation. Crazy, right? It's like real big, but super quiet. So cool.
So fucking cool!
Your dad said he'd help me build a mech if I helped him build the Astral Pulse. Just another promise he didn't come through on.
That's what this is all about? You needed it to power your stupid spider shit?
It's not stupid.
Come on, kid. Using the pulse to power a mech is like plugging your cell phone into a nuclear reactor. No. I'm gonna use the pulse to change the world.
That plan is gonna be hard to pull off after I kill you.
Fuck! JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2.
They don't like that.
Missile Fury. Probably safer. Alright, I chose wrong. Ah, fuck! Okay, now I know not to play it safe. Oh, he's not punching nuts anymore. The cross body block, that's my boy. No! Fuck!
I hope my saving you from collision was appropriate.
It was phenomenal.
No. No. No, not like this. Not like this. No, it can't be.
Robert, this isn't working. He knows our next move before we do.
Does he? I don't know. He's just kind of blasting and throwing his tentacles around.
I've never been more insulted in my life. You fire me, a literal assassin, for some moronic bumfuck bat boy?
What?
He shoots in the parking lot. Did you know that? Ask the cleaners how much guano they come across.
I'll apologize.
Look.
Help us stop Shroud and earn your spot.
I don't remember any of the lines I did for Sonar in this position. I remember some villain lines, but I don't remember like a climactic.
That's where you're wrong.
That's my boy.
I thought I had friends.
Damn, she's fucking stronger than Shroud.
Robert, no!
Oh, I missed one. Jesus. Oh, it's like Osu! Fuck! He wasn't letting me move in that direction. Oh! I can't just mash it either. Jesus. He beat my ass.
Shroud's got a new suit now? What the fuck? How long was I out?
Blazer?
You're the only one I told about my amulet, so I figured he wouldn't see it coming.
Holy shit. Look at you.
Oh, look at you.
Oh shit, yeah, look at me. Shit, no, look out.
That's cute. I was wondering why the amulet wouldn't work for other people when it was revealed. That makes sense.
Come to your stupid dog. You all hear that? I've been through all the game theory on this moment 1,000 times. I'm not steps ahead, I'm miles. So, don't fucking test me.
I have to cheese it. I wonder. Fuck. I feel like I gotta give him the real one. I can't. Here, we'll just do both. I'll just make it easy. I don't want to cheese it too long and think too hard. I'm just gonna give them both. Just take both.
What the fuck is this, Robert?
You said you wanted the Astropulse. I gave it to you. One of those is it.
They look fucking identical, Robert.
Look, you're right. I can't outsmart you. Because, you know what? I'm not a smart guy. So, the only way to keep you from knowing what I'm doing is to not have any idea what I'm doing. Which is how I feel all the time.
Banger.
I trust my gut and I take my best guess. Just like you used to do. Before you plugged all those fucking Christmas lights into your head. Before you were afraid to make your own decisions, Elliot.
Maybe we wait till we get home?
Shut the fuck up! Fuck you.
Upright.
You son of a bitch!
Don't be mad. You lost. It happens.
Sorry, kid. We both lose. I guess I can still be surprised.
So I get to choose to kill him, right? I have to be able to, right? I mean, am I getting... Okay, I hate cheesing it like this. These are tough decisions. It's not a tough decision. I want to kill him. But does Blonde Blazer no longer want to be my wife anymore? Does she end up being afraid of me? That's the only reason I'm thinking. Or does she find it be cool? Like, I want to execute this man. But do I miss out on love? That's the only consideration. It's the easiest choice of my life, killing this guy. But we have to think about the long-term ramifications. Fuck. feel like if I kill him, she won't love me. But if she doesn't love me with my hands a little dirty, then so be it. And it is what it is. He's dead. If she can't handle me at my dirtiest, she doesn't deserve me at my cleanest. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Oh, I was gonna say, did this just put me back on the Invisigal path? Son of a bitch. Good news, Shroud strangled himself. Robert did everything he could to stop him. We did it.
Girlfriend's alright.
She's not my girlfriend.
Then you're an idiot. Because it's obvious she wants to fuck you.
You sure? I don't know, I killed a man, and I don't know if she's gonna like that very much. I think I put myself on the celibacy path, actually.
So...
These are the real heroes right here. This is the team that thwarted Shroud in the Red Ring.
Damn, Sonar is aura farming over there.
Z-Team! These fuckers are the best.
For his issue.
Right, the whole being on the brink of death issue.
That's the one.
Well, looks like he'll enjoy while it lasts.
So, do you feel better?
I feel great.
Oh. After killing Shroud?
Oh, you heard.
Yeah. Robert, why? Did you kill more than one person today?
If
it
I'm
felt
honest, great. It felt fucking great.
I'm surprised to hear that, but I suppose I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
She didn't like that very much. That's okay.
I should let you know that you're suspended pending an investigation. Just a formality. Getting ambushed by Shroud and the Red Ring?
Yeah.
Was that too weird of a way of asking if you wanted to make out later?
No.
We did it!
It was perfect.
We're getting married right now. Trackstar, come officiate this wedding. I killed a man today. Everything worked out.
Let's be careful with your dispatcher.
How cute.
Whoa. Okay, instantly painful, actually.
That was such a banger of a game. Holy. I thought it was going to end on a cliffhanger. I did not see how they were going to wrap it all up satisfactory in 2 episodes, but they did an incredible job with it. That was so fucking good. Oh my god, that was so good. Oh, so if you don't support her is when she goes the villain route. Got it. Only 24! Oh my god. Only 24% of players made the right choice? What the fuck? That's crazy, actually. What? No, there's no way. Imagine you have like a 10-minute villain monologue. Yeah, imagine. Hey, let's see. This is the villain route for Sonar. Let's see how I did. It's probably rough. I genuinely don't remember. Because when I'm reading the lines, it's hard to know, like, the context, like all the context around it, because I hadn't seen anything from the game. So I only have, like, little bits and pieces. So fuck, maybe I just didn't even know some of the lines were when I'm a bad guy.
Can you take care of him for me? Obviously, you two don't need an introduction.
I've been waiting for this.
So cute.
You.
Do I just start, like, biting on his nipples or something? Oh, wait, why is the quality all fucked up? Fucking haymakers.
Isn't working.
I thought you wanted revenge.
By SDN agents, heroes, and whoever else you and your ring have pissed off recently, which happens to be every gang in Los Angeles. Now, if...
Oh, shit.
Disrespect of the last true heroes.
My line's better. That goes hard.
Sorry about that.
He knows our next move before we do.
Robert Robertson returned. I fucking warned you that cutting me was a big mistake. Boy, I guess you're probably realizing that right about now, huh?
It sounds like me when I had my old mic.
You're actually so dumb, dude. You know she was stealing toilet paper from the office?
I'm sorry. I really am.
Sonar, stop.
Oh, look, Dad. Mom's home.
Hey, we're your friends. Please, this isn't you. Help us stop Shroud and earn your spot back on the Z team.
No. No, I don't think I will. Because you know what? Now I'm on the me team. And if you couldn't appreciate me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
The classic Facebook line.
If these new augment Shroud hooked me up with give me some pretty sweet new moves. Want to see it?
No, actually, I'm
Yeah,
good.
no, not really.
Holy shit. You also say that when you kill Shroud. Really? I need to see Sonar kill Shroud. I think I like the underground fight more. This one's fucking great. I mean, the Coop fight was good too, but I actually really like this one a lot. I mean, obviously a little biased, I guess, but I think this is very cool. That's perfect.
We did good, brother. Z-Team saved the day.
Damn, he didn't do he didn't do whatever path leads you to Sonar killing him.
Choke damage, but I don't care.
You ever think about getting out in the field and being a hero?
Not my thing, bro. I like the work I do. I'm good at it.
No doubt.
You said that IRL when you killed him. Oh, I think you're talking about in-game. I thought that's what you were saying.
You're too small, bro. Too small.
No joke, I started to feel bad for them. It was mesmerizing.
I was like, holy shit, what are the odds?
Yep, that was a fun scrap for sure.
I see. You mean like the actual Charles White said that line when I killed Shroud in my playthrough as well. Now I see what you're saying. Isn't that crazy, huh? I didn't even register that. It's saying Sonar, remember that makes me think we're getting a season 2. Well, you could say that about like the blonde blazer role, remember that? About how good it felt to kill my father, that kind of thing. But as far as I know, there is no season 2 plans as of now. But like I said, I feel like there's no world they don't come back to it with how successful this game has been. There's no world they just leave it at one season. It's too big not to. And they leave it perfectly open-ended for more. There's no doubt in my mind there'll be a season 2.